just want to say right now, I call being Gina Carano in this fight.
Just right now,
I
just so
don't
you guys
even know
know
who I have to pick.
Vincent, there was a 2-minute countdown with Gina. Just so you know. That's your warning. Be prepared.
Okay, good to know.
That's
This
the
is
worst intro we've ever had.
Yeah, well, what's up, jerks? That's probably the best intro just applicable to the stream that's actually coming up, because tonight we are in for it. We're bringing 2 heavyweights on to hash out some online beef with the jerks. I can't wait.
I'm excited, but Leon has lost a lot of weight. So I don't know if we can still call him a heavyweight.
Thank you. I'm so glad you've noticed.
Yeah.
Well,
Good for you,
do
dude.
push-ups every morning, 'cause I want to look like you.
Get over here, Leon.
White people are fighting.
Get over here.
Something
So
you rarely see
exciting.
on my Twitter feed: white people fighting.
Should we mute AJ already or what?
You
Would this
obviously
be
don't go
wild?
to the darker, deeper cesses of the internet if you don't see white people fight. Never mind.
I agree.
Vincent, I'm just assuming your race, but
I am
can
all
clarify.
I think he's
races at all
Cambodian, actually,
times.
AJ.
Oh, I am nerd. Okay, I remember that. You want to do a little bit of a ogre.
I'm proudly white.
Nerd.
Wow.
okay, all right.
I agree.
Noted.
All right. We got people here already. People have been waiting. We had like 20-some people waiting. That's pretty fantastic. They're waiting for Leon and Vincent and mostly me and definitely not Dawn.
And the bird.
Yeah, the bird has actual views for sure. Actually, if the bird has a
Yeah.
phone, get the bird to turn the phone on and watch our stream, Leon.
Yeah.
Yep, I'll put it on right now. Here we go. Give me one moment here. I've got it going on my other laptop, on my other monitor, but yeah, I'll put it on my phone as well. I could do that.
You're solid,
Thank
Leon.
you.
Yeah, everyone should do that. I don't know why people don't DP the stream, if not 3P the
Tri-peed
stream.
it.
Tri-peed me, please. I've seen a video. It can be done.
Yeah.
Leon's in the chat. We got Little Miss Anonymous, Meowdy. Good to see you. We got Sketch. We got she looks. I don't know what the Meowdy thing is about. That must be a Leon thing.
Yeah, it sounds
Scooby.
pretty gay, so it is Leon.
You hear something like tangentially furry related, and it's like, oh, it's that Sonic the Hedgehog
It's
loving
furry
fucks chat, isn't it? Like,
Damn.
It'll be fine, Romeo. Thanks for coming. And hey, if you haven't subscribed, you should do that right now and hit the bell.
Romeo,
well, you
your
still
boy,
can.
IJP.
No, I disavow.
Serranos have half of a French bread with garlic butter, which I will consume while watching the stream. Excellent. Okay.
Ah, very straight.
yeah,
of
we were
you.
so late, he may have finished it by now. I was like, fuck, what am I supposed to eat while watching these two argue?
It's making me hungry now. Shit.
I got distracted by Sonya's Instagram today a little bit. I won't lie.
Bro, we have an entire section of my. Here's the reason for everyone to join my Discord, which means you got to become a member. We have a section in our Discord just called the waifu section for Sonya to post thirst traps, and sometimes she even posts videos and she does them in color. And like, oh my god,
I was there today.
Disavow?
Does she have
Come
a
on,
penis?
IGP.
Does she have a penis?
no, it's
Yeah.
Sonya's proof I'm actually straight. That's the crazy part.
I don't know.
Never mind. Not into it.
Just because you allow it doesn't mean you like it.
That's true. Fact check.
I wish that was applicable to a lot of things, AJ, but I don't think it is.
The world is a wide place.
I want to take credit for this diverse panel we've got tonight before this debate gets going. We've got a dark Italian over here in fake Cope Dog.
North African.
Way better than a real Italian. So he's my favorite kind.
Oh, also, I just want to, as me being Cope Dog tonight, my wife, Janie Benini, his birthday, I think, is today. So if you guys haven't already, wish her a happy birthday. I don't know if it's today or if it's this weekend or something, but I believe it's her birthday. If not, that's a really dumb excuse to use Cope Dog for not coming on the stream.
It's actually super cringe,
Amanda's
guys, because
birthday.
it's like 2 weeks until their birthdays, and they're celebrating like 2 weeks ahead, and they're gonna keep celebrating because I think they're both kind of chicks, and so they like to celebrate themselves over time. That's my thought.
Yeah.
Goober, what's up?
Using that
Kitty-
Italian calendar, probably. That's what's up.
Kitty is stuck now. She's in a Sophie's Choice situation with these two. She loves them both, but only one can survive.
Ooh. Who will it be?
Oh, One will walk in.
Well, I
Two will
will
walk
say
in.
that I have a bit of what's called jungle fever, and while she's not black, she's South African, so that's enough for me. So that's why you should take my side, Kitty.
There you go. What's up,
But
Dildo?
how
Good to see you.
I
all
need a-
hell?
With the man with jungle fever on the panel, I feel like I need to change my profile just to make sure I'm not hitting the
Yeah,
crossfires
we
here.
want to move AJ away from there.
No, I need his black male magic.
Oh yeah, I got. I will Black Knight.
Black
for this
voodoo.
Here's the
Need him
magic.
to
Your
rise
wall,
anything
your
for you,
wallet's not
Leon.
my
They have
hand.
Viraga for that.
I
Okay,
need
Don't
your
need
jigaboo
black
sorcery.
magic for that shit.
Leon might be the real Tarzan. He's tamed a bird and a cat.
You don't
No
tame
comment.
cats. You
It's-
deal with them.
Oh, don't say it to AJ. Oh, here we go.
Hmm.
Loser deletes their channel.
That seems like a reasonable.
Could you
I love
imagine
it.
putting up that
Done.
Yeah, we'll put a poll at the end and whoever wins
Yeah.
keeps their channel.
I hope you guys have multiple channels.
Yeah,
I do not.
Oh.
Make one
Well,
right now.
I've got alt accounts of those accounts. I was like, no, I'm getting really close to the point where I can start doing this like almost full time. So I'm not fucking deleting shit.
Yeah, I'm
You
not
think very
deleting
good,
your
like a
channel.
pussy
I
or
have
something?
other
What's
channels
up?
I can delete. Okay, no one knows
See,
about
this
them.
man came prepared.
White people don't follow.
What's up, Scotty?
rules.
Good to see you,
That's
dude.
true.
Squeaka Mouse is here. Squeaka Mouse with 10
Hell yeah.
gifted memberships. Thank you, Squeaka. Squeaka is she is the best, and she's welcome on here whenever she wants. But she's hard to like corner. These those mouses be
Mouses
sneaky.
tend to be that way.
This is for Squeaka and Dawn.
Enough. I am Gandalf, and Gandalf means me. Gandalf? Not the wandering wizard, per se.
Thank you, Squeaka.
No, it's me, Gandalf, the dick-sucking queer, not the wandering wizard.
You love that clip. Grounded Murakami. Auntie's here. Everybody's here tonight. Thanks for coming out, you guys. It's
No,
fantastic.
make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more cringe content like this, because this is what we're here for.
Oh, we have so much cringe. It's unbelievable. We have back orders of cringe to show you people that you won't believe.
I think it's ethics versus efficiency. That was what we agreed on. Is that what we're gonna get?
Well,
I'll take what I can get.
Yeah, we're gonna start here soon. Whenever Zax is ready, going.
Thank
get
you,
to the chat.
Squeaka. Yeah, we're gonna go.
Stops aging.
We're through. Hey, what's up, Hypno?
Speed
We have all
round.
the ethics.
Hey, what's up,
We
Hypno?
have the best ethics.
All right, I'm gonna pass it over to our master ceremonies
Moderator.
Massa of ceremonies, Dawn. But first, he needs his intro song. Dawn,
Thank
this
you.
is for you.
Everyone
Get
better
ready.
fucking stand up when you listen to this.
Not
Stand up,
dun,
it gets
dun,
loud.
dun.
Beta male, not an alpha male. Beta male, yes. Beta male, beta. You a beta male? Beta male, not an alpha male. Beta. What a shame. Mommy's boy.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you,
All right.
Leon.
So if people
Stood and I
don't know,
saluted.
so if people don't know, two people on X that are also YouTubers are on the panel tonight. Leon and Vincent were beefing
Well, one of
online
us
a
is
little
a
bit.
YouTuber.
Oh, listen.
Oh,
I've been
pipe
in many.
down, son. Pipe
I've
down.
been in
Hey,
many Vincent.
That's
streams.
fine. I don't like to identify as a YouTuber.
Hush up. We're not done doing the intro.
Check that privilege.
All right, so these two YouTube creators, people online, maybe that might be a better way to describe them for Leon. Beefing online over, it started with Black Myth, but there seems to be some history. So first, as we start this, I just want
Leon's
each of
just a
you.
snowflake.
I want 1 second. I want you each to identify the core issue you believe is for tonight, and then from there we're just gonna hash it out about like, hey, let's really narrow this down into a particular topic that we can discuss. And because there's a lot of people here, we can kind of have it as a more open conversation kind of guide to make sure we're not going too far off track and not beating each other's buttholes too hard. So Caesar. All right. Vincent, do you want to go first? You already started saying it was ethics versus efficiency. And
That's
can
what
you
I'm
explain that?
assuming.
Unpack that for us,
exactly.
please.
The ethical argument is using freaking crap ass sources to put out content in a very efficient way. There's many problems with that in general. Is this the opening statement, or
Sure, yeah, right.
getting down to
Yeah.
the brass tacks?
Yeah, opening statement and what you believe the real issue is here, because I just don't want to be talking past each other. Or if we are, let's
that's
like, make
always
sure
smart
everything's
to
identified.
do in reality. But yeah, it really comes down to people just jumping on shit, using shitty ass sources, pretty much not fact checking, not reading things right, just being generally lazy in order to get ahead in the rat race that is YouTube, because it's an attention economy and there's a whole bunch of crap out there you got to compete with. Different techniques. And if you ain't the first on the story, sometimes you won't get the views. I understand it. So I don't play that game. And yeah,
From your sub count, it's very apparent.
Shh. He's not done. Leon, shut the fuck up.
Am I not done? Okay, that is the general sentence of the core of it. Not having ethical boundaries or anything like that. I think Leon is the best out of the content creators he hangs around, but I still give him shit about it. Okay, when I see him fucking roll in with John F. Trent article. He's like, I hate John F. Trent. Okay, I made that clear. Why are you fucking reading his article? Use it. You promoted his ass, his ideas. Maybe, as I said, he's one of the best out of them. It's just sad. It's just sad. And
all right. Is that it? Or is that, you got anything else? I don't want to.
I got more written down, but I don't want to bore people over all with that. Let's hear Leon with this.
All right.
So well, I guess the opening statement is first of all, I don't even really know where this debate came from. I guess the idea is ethics versus what works. Dude, I think there's a fundamental misunderstanding of what my channel does. I also think that Vincent rides in this very centrist high horse that, oh look, I don't agree with either side, which makes me automatically right. I'm the ultimate pacifist, which is a coward that pats himself on the back and won't actually commit to having any sort of ideals. It's really funny to me. I think he has a fundamental misunderstanding of what my channel even is, and also, just because I use somebody as a source or read an article doesn't mean I inherently agree with them. Just like I've also used CNN, and it's like I don't know, it's weird. I'm just here to troll and have fun while having a couple drinks.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Do you think ethics have really no place in YouTube, that no one should care about it in the end of the day? See, I just came from, I've sort of been researching. This is why I got the nerd title down below.
You're making an assumption off the rip. I didn't even say that about ethics. You just said you think
that was your opening statement.
I didn't say that.
That was your fucking opening statement. Okay. You're just here
I
to troll.
Didn't say anything about ethics. My statement, aside from, I assume we're arguing ethics.
Don, get control of this.
Yeah, Leon, yes or no? Do you have ethics?
Yes.
Do they come from your articles?
What's your ethical framework? Can you just summarize that?
Can you summarize all your ethics?
30 seconds or less. Summarize it, please.
Well, when you say do we have ethics, you're talking about in my own personal life or on my channel, because I don't think the ethics of how I run my channel.
Counter's running. Also, which one of
my
these
channel
two
don't matter. I'm not. My channel is a nerdy news channel. I just talk about what I want to talk about. The ethics aren't there. I'm confused why ethics.
Okay. The ethics aren't there. That's all I wanted to know. Fair enough. Okay. And I'll give you shit about it. You understand that, right? Make jokes. Generally bad jokes when it comes from me. You would rather just shit out content. Fair enough.
Vincent, can you explain what the joke was? Because you were mentioning that on your stream the other night, and I don't think anybody else really knows what's that in references.
I would actually need to see the actual joke. Which part? The second
well, I mean,
comment
it's something
that I posted,
you said, so you should remember it.
Oh, I was trying to do some wordplay there. A little bit wordy. Going off.
Yeah,
the
but can you explain it?
Oh yeah. I was saying in probably too many words that Leon sits on a black dildo and sits and spin. Why he fucking uncritically, why he just.
There you go. Definition, guys.
Sort of.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, Vince, it doesn't matter what color dildo he's sitting on, though, just to be clear.
No, but since it's Black Myth Wukong, I had to make it a black dildo. Besides,
But you
PPC.
didn't even
Thank you.
comment that
That's the way to
under a
go.
Black Myth video. You commented that under a video that wasn't about.
Yeah,
Black
you
Myth
brought it up in
Wukong.
the beginning of it. Oh God,
Leon,
you're the
did
one
you
who
do that?
talked about it.
Can you
talked
Yeah,
confirm
what?
or deny you
Okay.
did that?
Say that again. I didn't hear you.
Did you bring it up in the video at the beginning?
Yeah, I made a joke about Black Myth Wukong at the beginning of a video that was not about Black Myth Wukong. So I
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
What-
if
And I
I
was
may,
like,
if
shut
I
up
may
about
interject,
Black Myth, okay?
if
Black
I may
Myth
hop in
sucks.
real quick, I think that's where this started. Leon made a video, and then under it, Vincent made a comment, and I guess Leon didn't acknowledge the comment, so then Vincent went.
no, I did
No,
acknowledge
he
it.
was-
I said, oh look, the enlightened centrist jumps in to
You
add
did.
nothing of
Okay,
value to
you
the
did.
conversation. Color me shocked.
Yeah,
You did, and
and
then
I guess
Vincent
it got
responded.
censored by YouTube. So
And
I
then
just posted
Vincent
it to X.
replied to that, and then that's when it went to Twitter, where Vincent screenshotted it saying it was too hot, and he tagged Leon in it. I'm thinking because he wanted a response, and then that's how the whole conversation or beef kind of happened.
I
Look,
didn't want a response. I wanted
I
him to
did-
know what
I
I
did
said.
If you didn't want a response, then why did you tag him? You just want him to look at it and just go on about his day.
He can
So
look
hold
at
on,
it and
guys.
move the
AJ,
fuck
thank you,
on,
because
okay?
nobody knows what you guys are talking about. So you gotta really state what you mean. Give us some context, and don't talk over each other, except for AJ because he did a great job there.
Thank you.
That's it, AJ. That's your compliment for the fucking month.
All right. Back to mute. Back to mute.
All right, so I made a video about a law that's being put into place, supposedly about some new legislation that will hypothetically have the government be in charge of mandating what is and isn't considered a fake review, potentially punishing businesses that allow fake reviews, which is a law that you can extrapolate to be used on the individual, because I believe that the government always abuses power, will use laws to abuse individuals at any given moment. And it was a fun video about an important topic I considered important. I really don't know where the issue came from, if I'm going to be 100% honest. But yeah, from there, homie said, left a comment. I left a snarky comment in response. I won't lie, I get literally hundreds of comments on my videos a day. If he made a second comment,
Oh, now
yeah,
you're
I didn't
flexing on
acknowledge
us?
it. I didn't see it. So
All right.
Okay. Yeah, he replied with the retard thing. So, within my
What
ethical
retard thing?
system,
Yeah, what retard thing? Can you explain that?
the retarded thing where just someone calls someone a retard, and of course I responded.
I
back,
never called you
okay?
a retard. I called you an enlightened centrist in a snarky tone, and I said you added nothing of value to the conversation. Color me shocked.
No, in your Twitter post, in your response, your quote retweet. Okay.
Okay.
I don't even remember what I retweeted.
Right.
I was trolling through that whole conversation. I'm gonna be real.
I figured as much. You went off the hook with this. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy going on about? Okay.
All right. Share my
Fucking
screen.
just
Okay.
making assumptions out of his ass.
Okay. Share your screen. Yep, gotcha. And then we'll do it this way.
Ah, good. Smart.
Yeah, it
smart,
makes more
smart.
sense
Oh,
than the
right,
screenshots.
Hold
That's
on.
better. Yep.
Can
does
we
not-
zoom in a
that does
bit, because I can't read what that says. And I
Yeah,
don't
one
remember
second.
half
I
the
think-
conversation.
I guess my response to both the word was too hot for YouTube. So screenshot, sent it to him. Okay.
Oh, I love
not
that.
what I
I
wanted.
love that. That's great.
Here, hold on. What
That's
is
even
going
better,
on?
actually.
I'm
Put your
boomering this
children to
thing real
bed.
quick.
That is horrifying. You don't want to scar children. I hope no children are watching this.
There we go.
Oh,
All right,
God.
Vincent stopped, so I guess I'll fucking read it. All right, I
Thank
guess
you.
my response to both the word was too hot for YouTube, and this is the screenshot from the YouTube video.
Which we didn't get the full thing. Is there anything else you want to say here on this post, Vincent, that's not on this?
I doubt you can trust. I doubt I can trust Leon or Bounded into Comics to understand any of this crap correctly.
It says read
There's
more.
not
What?
much.
Okay. I should know what else
It's
is
like-
there.
Try
It's
us.
like now I have to research it myself because I don't trust him. Unreliable source. I'm like, this
Oh,
video is
Josh!
useless for me.
Yeah, that's
Scroll
what
up,
he said.
AJ.
That's
Scroll up,
what he
AJ.
said. I guess I'll just have to check
No,
myself.
scroll up. Scroll up. Okay, why do you have black all in caps there, Vincent?
Yeah, that's
Must be playing off of a joke. It's black.
But the
mix,
prerequisite for a
okay?
joke is there be a punchline. Like,
yeah. Is the joke that the word black is in there? Because that's just the word black being in there.
No, it's because it's the color of the dildo.
Yes,
I
it
think
should
you
have
said
been
earlier.
blacked. Okay, it really
But
should have
that,
been
but the
blacked.
dildo doesn't even
Yeah.
come in yet.
Blacked,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
then
yeah.
the porn site blacked?
Yeah.
Blacked myth.
Yes, that would
Why
have made
does
it
say
more
black?
obvious.
It says black.
Hmm.
That's just a color.
Again, fuck up. You learn on retrospect with that. Okay.
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 Do.
You want
So
some
Leon,
news?
I just want to know: do you sit and spin on a dildo, or is that like a lie? Is that slanderous?
Okay, so it's not really a dildo so much as it's this really interesting device that I created myself. So I went to Build-A-Bear Workshop, and instead of buying a Build-A-Bear, I went and actually bought some of the accessories and sort of handcrafted my own homemade sexual pleasure device. And it was really great because I got to use a coupon, and it's been worth every penny.
Okay, that clears it up. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. Fair enough.
I'm just going to say, Vincent, because I did like watch your video where you was talking about it. This joke that you claim is a joke, it's not as bad as a lot of.
Oh
the
no,
shit that we
Romeo
say in
fucked me
passing.
over there. Romeo fucked me over there. Okay.
In the ass?
Throwing your buddy under the bus already? Come on, man. Don't do it.
He tried. He
Romeo likes
tried.
being the bus.
Okay. He tried. I
Okay.
went back. I'm like, no, that's not what I said is a joke. I missed it. He tricked me, man. My own freaking mod tricked me. You know how bad that. I hope he did it unintentionally. I hope he did it unintentionally. Because
Was he wearing like a dress at the time when he tricked you? How did he trick you exactly? Like, was it a thing where he like invites you over? He has like a high pitched voice, like get you into the bedroom.
Oh,
Says,
he can do a femboy voice. Okay, you should see him on the stream the night before. He came in just to
do that.
Femboy
Let's
voice.
pretend that never
Those are the
happened.
best. Those are the best ones.
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay. Yeah. I have some questions to Leon then with his ethical questions or what do you say, choices and articles. Do you think there's any issues with your choices and articles on your videos? Do you
Not
feel
in the
like you're
slightest.
targeting low-hanging fruit, as Vincent has stated in some of his tweets?
Oh God, no! If I was gonna do low-hanging fruit, I would cover fucking Star Wars or the MCU or whatever shit that I almost never cover because I find that to be boring. Contrary to popular belief, I only cover shit that I'm actually interested in. If you want to know why I didn't release any videos today, there wasn't really enough going on in the news for me to just shit out some content. There are days that I don't upload because I'm not gonna fake being interested in something. So I had them calling my integrity into question. Honestly, it's kind of annoying because like I don't put out videos if I don't find anything interesting to cover.
Mm-hmm.
How do you respond?
One
Vincent?
hell of a way to go about it, huh?
How do you respond?
Whoa. Okay. He's just doing it almost like me, except for I go in deep with some of this stuff. Okay.
And that's
I
the
like.
problem, in
I'm
my
a
opinion. We'll
nerd,
get to-
guys. Okay. I like to do the research. I like to get in there deep. Yeah, you guys understand. I hope.
No.
I like to make bad, really
I
jokes
believe others
that
would deep in
have
you, but-
obscure references that typically not many people will get sometimes.
But you're not Dennis Miller, homie.
How do you
I
know?
don't want to be
Can
Dennis
your
Miller,
response
though.
can your response be more coherent? Maybe. Can we redo that? Let's like rewind 20 seconds and redo.
Okay, what am I answering? Okay, what am I
Okay,
responding to?
You're responding to what Leon said.
It was pretty incoherent what he said. So
No,
can
it
you
was pretty
restate
clear.
that?
No,
It's pretty clear, actually.
Vincent's kind of roasting him here a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm on Vincent's side here. Incoherent from Leon. Leon just cherry picks articles for whatever he wants to talk about for the day. Is that what I'm getting?
Go ahead.
It's really hard to say in general with that. Okay, it's just really lame. Okay, just finds articles to read them out, and
Is that like an inherently bad thing to do? Like on its just face value, like you shouldn't do that.
it really depends on what your aim is. What is your aim, Leon? I'm just sort of.
I mean, you kinda
going
already said
through
it.
trying to understand this stuff. I'm actually trying to understand this sort
Okay,
of. I've
here
done-
it is. You don't understand, yet you're out here accusing me of a bunch of like, oh, low hanging fruit. Oh, it doesn't have integrity or ethics.
Yeah,
I
it
just
doesn't.
fucking
It
cover
doesn't
what I
apply
want.
to the articles. The low
I
hanging
cover
fruit
what I
is with
wanna
the people.
cover I cover on a daily basis what I want to cover for fun. I go on long-winded. You ask me a question, I'm going to answer, motherfucker. I cover what I want to cover on long-winded rants with no editing, just because I like doing shit. I like hopping on. I like turning on the camera, and I like talking to folks. Sometimes I've gotten information wrong. When that's happened, I've retracted and been like, "Hey, just so you know, I was wrong about X, Y, Z." Now it doesn't happen very often because I'm pretty fucking good at what I do, but that's neither here nor there. The fact of the matter is, I have literally no idea what I'm going to be recording or reporting on until I do it. I'm a nerd. I've been a nerd since I was a child. I do nerdy news, which is why I call you. You were over here like, oh, you and your anti-woke kind. You accuse me of this. I don't even consider myself anti-woke. I've always called myself a nerdy news channel. I just cover what I feel like covering every day.
Leon, I will say, if you were a true nerd, you would have nerd in your little name there, like Vincent does.
Yeah.
No. So here, mine goes even deeper. I don't need to tell the world I'm a nerd. My name is a play on a fucking Magic the Gathering card. That's how nerdy I am.
Okay. Yeah, I think this is fundamentally my problem. Just going in willy-nilly and totally fine with just fucking around and finding out, okay?
Okay. Yeah, I agree.
You agree?
Yeah, I definitely agree.
I mean, what do you aim to get at this? Okay, what sort of community do you want to cultivate? People who just fuck around and find out? I mean,
yeah, Leon. How do you respond?
I just like talking to folks. I don't know what you mean. What community you want to cultivate? A community of fucking nerds from back in the 90s and early 2000s. We used to go to the comic shop and be able to fucking have conversations like an adult. I don't need folks to agree with me or every word I say. I certainly don't want or need an echo chamber, which is another thing you accuse me of that I genuinely do take offense to, because if anyone in this space isn't a fucking echo chamber, it's your boy here. But the fact of the matter is, the community I want to build, it's just one that has fun talking about nerd shit and it wants to sort of course correct into getting things back to where they were in, like, I don't know, 2005-ish.
So you don't care about what you're even talking about. You don't want to get DEI or any of this fucking woke shit out of video games or media at all.
I'm pretty sure when I say go back to the way things were in 2005, before there was DEI and whatnot, that's pretty implicit in the fucking definition there, when there wasn't DEI. So yes, obviously I would like to do that, but there's a broader scope to it, because there's bigger problems with nerd culture than just DEI and just wokeness, which is why not every video I do is on DEI or wokeness. Again, I talk about subjects and passions, or subjects and articles and whatnot that I find interesting and passionate about, which is why it doesn't always relate to woke shit, or why it doesn't always relate to DEI. It's just anything that I, as a nerd, find interesting and want to have a dialogue about with people, right or wrong. It's just interesting.
Okay.
No
Hold on.
different than
Time out. Would you be opposed to Hypnotic coming on the stream, Vincent?
No, why would I?
Okay.
Do you have any beef with Hypnotic at all?
I'm being respectful, Vincent. That's what I'm doing. It's respectful.
No,
that's all.
Okay. I don't know if there's
criticize people. Okay, people want to hype it up like I get angry about this stuff. It's just I don't like. I think these guys are irresponsible, fucking retards in reality. Okay.
Vincent, criticism is fine, but you criticize people when you yourself don't know what you're talking about. You come in with a bunch of assumptions, like when you assumed, oh, you're just another anti-woke channel about myself, or when you criticize Hypnotic about the myriad of things I've seen you criticize him for in his comments on X, because you're an absolute reply guy. So yeah, it's like, if you want to have this sort of,
I'm trying to talk to people, so I'm just a reply guy. Even if I was, what the fuck is wrong with being a reply guy?
Ask the Krasantines, homie. The reply guys are the most annoying person.
Sure.
Losing argument.
You don't know who the Krasantines are. Sorry, beyond me.
And you say that I don't do research. You don't know who the Krasantines are?
Why should I fucking know who the Krasantines are?
Let's focus on this tweet on screen. Vincent, how is Leon virtue signaling with Twitter Blue?
I should have used tribal signaling, okay?
Okay, how is he tribal
Hypnotic
signaling with Twitter
Blue?
Blue?
A man who loves to just go around talking about people.
Wait. Why are we talking about Hypnotic now?
Oh, isn't he coming on? Okay.
Answer what I was talking about. Pay attention.
Tribal signaling. Sorry, tribal signaling to his group. His group preference.
Yeah, but how is
Hypnotic? All his friends there.
What is his group too? Like, if you could define it before he maybe defines it himself. What is his group? What would they believe?
The
Hey, Kitty.
Hypnocast.
Hi.
Yeah, but
What?
What's
Oh,
up,
we got a
Kim?
kitty.
I thought we agreed to no women on the stream, Zax. What the hell?
Well, then why am I here? I'm the tranny representation because ESG is what funds this show.
I don't
Oh,
have a
she's
chromosome test back yet, so I can't tell you for sure.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. And
Chromosomes
Leon's
don't
trying to
define
dodge
gender,
the
Zach.
fact he keeps on calling me a fence sitter. He sounds more like a fence sitter.
Yeah, why do you keep
than
calling
me.
him a fin sitter? What do you got against
Because
fin
I've
sitting?
been on stream. Because I've been on stream with Vincent, and all that he has come in my comments multiple times or on my streams and talked about how the truth is always in the middle. Which, to be fair, sometimes it is, and I've said that myself. But the fact of the matter is, Vincent will not take a hard stance one way or the other on a multitude of issues, which is what makes you, by definition, a fence sitter. He will have no
What
convictions on
issue?
any
What
particular
issue?
topic.
Yeah, can you give us an example of that? Because I've never seen him not take a stance on something personally.
Well, for example, when we were talking about on his stream, we went on a couple months ago. I went on his stream, and we were talking about the initiation of Gamergate 2 and the Grum stuff. And there were multiple instances where I said A, B, or C, and he's like, "Well, I don't know about that, so I can't have a comment on it." And he deflected with that nearly the entire hour or whatever.
What
I was
the
on the show.
A, B, and C? What was I doing? A, B, C? Multiple choice.
Homie, this stream was a couple months ago, and I've been on multiple streams. I truly don't remember.
You're trying to
if I'm being
hit me up with something that you don't even remember correctly. Nice. I love that.
Yeah, because I do
Beautiful stuff,
videos
man.
and streams every day. I'm
This is
sorry
why
that
I
it's not
like
important
using
enough for me to
actual
remember every
evidence,
instance.
sources, instead of just talking out your ass. But you do you, man. Yeah.
Vincent, do you remember what you said?
The fuck, he's the same way. I'm not the one hitting him with the
asking if
criticism.
you. I'm just asking if you
No.
remember what you said.
That
Oh,
was
okay.
at the end of I think I was 3 hours in before Leon came on, and no, he came on
Just
at
kind
the
of
end.
becomes a blur at that point, right?
Sometimes it does. Sometimes it does.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right, so I
call
still
you
want
a-
to know.
Homie, you say yourself, you are a radical
Leon,
centrist.
are you
which isn't even
speaking
a real
over me
thing,
right
by
now?
the way. But
Leon.
you call yourself a radical centrist.
Leon, are you
someone
speaking
that's
over
in
me
the
right
middle.
now? Leon.
IJP, shut the fuck up.
Leon, are you speaking over
somebody-
me right now? Leon?
Sorry, I didn't even hear
IJP,
you talking, my bad.
IJP, shut the fuck up.
All right, I'm sorry, AJ.
A centrist is somebody that is in the center. Obviously, it's in the name. Fucking centrist. You call yourself a radical centrist. So you are, by definition, a fence center because you sit in the middle and do not take a side one way or the other. You call yourself a radical centrist, not me. I jokingly and sarcastically call
Yes,
you
I
an
jokingly
enlightened
call
centrist.
myself a radical centrist. Okay.
So if you are a centrist, such as you call yourself, then you are, by
Okay.
definition, a fucking fence center.
Okay, sorry, I'm processing this. Okay.
Okay.
Is there anything
Take your
wrong
time,
with sitting
bro.
on
Yeah.
a fence? If it feels comfortable,
Better
if you
than
get the right spot.
uh,
It's better than sitting on a dildo.
probably
Or you
worse
have to
than
against
sitting
it?
on a dildo. Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
rather-
What if you
I got
spin
you.
on the fence, though? What if you sit and spin on it? Is that better? Or
I think the dildo would be easier on spinning. So fair enough. Fair enough.
Leon, how many articles do you bring up that are just bounty into comics? Do you think?
Yeah.
Oh, Bounded
Is
into
it like
Comics
every
isn't
video,
even the
every
worst.
other video?
Okay.
Yeah.
No, first of all, just because I bring them up and use them as sources does not mean I agree with them. I have multiple videos where I'm disagreeing about into comics. Just the article is there as an avenue into whatever rant I'm doing or whatever point I want to get across. Sometimes I use multiple articles in a video. Other times it's just one. Just because I pull the article up doesn't mean I agree with it. The article is nothing but an avenue to spark conversation. So that question really doesn't matter in the context of the content I make.
So,
you
the
would agree-
evidence with the. So okay, go on.
Oh, I was gonna say, do you agree you're a puppet for John Trent? Is that what you're saying?
Oh yeah, that's absolutely what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm only the person on X that's criticized him more than anyone else. But yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yeah,
That was funny
Yeah.
as shit. Okay,
Fairly
I'm
funny.
gonna come in real quick.
I missed it. Sorry.
Okay.
What?
I'm not in this debate, but I did take issue, Vincent, when I was watching your stream and you were saying that because Leon used Bounded into comics as a source, that you find him untrustworthy. And then you had to announce it like, oh, I can't trust him. Now I have to go fact check this and come back and let y'all know if it was
Maybe
true or
I
not
was
what he said.
unclear on that. I can't trust that video of his. It was useless to
okay,
me. That
I
was
think-
the original comment. I'm like, oh God. I can't.
So I think it doesn't matter. Like, and I don't say this disrespectfully. I'm like, why do you feel that your opinion holds so much weight that you have to announce, oh, we got to go fact check this. It could be wrong. I think everybody should fact check every fucking thing that they hear.
I
and go
agree.
form their
I don't
own.
think I'm important, but I have the
I
right
think
to
you're
say whatever
important.
the fuck I want. Okay,
Or
he
important.
can
And because
he can
you said
hide me in
that,
the comments. He can
and
block
because you
me.
said
He can
that,
be a
Vincent,
bitch, but he's not. So
Leon, have you ever
and
blocked
because
anybody?
because you said that, Vincent, I think Leon is, you should give him that same leeway or that same privilege or right or whatever to say what the fuck he wants. But then you take it up on yourself to go and be this, I don't know, fucking knight for truth or whatever, and then just like kind of poke
you're
that bear.
hyping up what I try to do. I do the same thing as Leon. I try to go more with the information though, because frankly, overall, what really broke fucking wokeness in the end? Is it a whole bunch of people saying stuff? What is eroding the sort of wokeness, as people like to call it? Fucking Me Too movement was used as a freaking sort of battle axe against people. We had the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial. Okay, bam, that
Okay.
put a big dent in the Me Too movement. We had, of course, Black Lives Matter. Why the fucking quarantine was making us all crazy in various ways around the country and globe practically. Black Lives Matter came up. What happened with them? Find out they're scamming people. Okay. Bam.
Okay.
Used that as a piece of evidence against it. And this fucking trans and kids things and so many of the trans issues, that's just not sticking after all this shit. And I'm happy about that.
What
At the end
point
of
are
the
you
day.
trying to make?
Yes,
It's
great
evidence.
question.
The trial.
That's kind of it. Yeah.
trial.
That's what I'm struggling with. Is what Vin? What is your core?
I think he's
Like,
making
if you
a valid
actually want to
point,
fight against
Yeah,
this
he
stuff,
was getting there,
people
guys.
should
Come on.
understand. Okay, there's evidence.
Okay.
Trials proved it. Okay, the trial, Kyle Rittenhouse, that evidence came out, and the fact that fuckers still try to deny it or argue around it is fucking completely insane to me. I am saying,
Yeah.
you actually want to fight against this stuff, you should use solid evidence and don't do things to make yourself look like a clown. Simple as that.
I got my real drink now,
Eh.
so I'm good. Thanks for asking.
Okay, good. Yep. So you think Leon's making himself
making
a
it
clown
better.
on the internet.com?
Yeah, like,
the stuff
like
he's
what
putting out there?
what
Aren't
rating
we
of
all in
clownage is
some
he?
ways?
Okay,
don't
I gotta
pretend to
intercede here
be
for a
the most-
second. Vincent, sorry, I don't want to cut you off, but here's the thing. Like, I want to see you present your ideas better. I don't think that you're way off on what you're trying to say, but you're jumping all over the place, and the chat can't follow you. I'm having a hard time to follow you. And I'm way smarter than AJ, and so if I can't follow you, he's lost for sure. And so I'm saying, if you wrote stuff down, maybe start with that. And this is more about the issues you take with Leon's approach as opposed to cultural in general. I think.
came in,
Focus
tried
on
to
Leon,
sear,
because
and
that's
I'm
what the
still
beef
not
is
done.
about.
I still want to know why having Twitter blue is like signaling something.
Oh,
And,
he was the
hold
one
on.
who
Stop,
signaled-
stop.
Vincent-
You added something else, bro.
But Vince, I'm not putting you down. I'm not putting.
I didn't
I
answer that.
argue with
No.
Leon all the fucking time. We disagree a lot, and I love him anyways. We don't name call. It works. It's fine.
No, we should name call Leon more, in my opinion.
Yeah, we
and
should
name
definitely.
calling is a fucking
Probably.
blast because I can take it. So
He can't take it.
Yeah.
No, he can take it.
Yeah.
it's that black dildo I spin on you. Like
Yeah.
Why the dildo have
Yeah.
to be black? Why not the dragon Spitfire shit?
well,
that's
there's,
hiding in the
there's a
streets?
reason for that, AJ. Like I actually posted a picture of it under all this discourse on X. It's because I got the special limited edition xenomorph dildo, and of course those are black and shiny because I really wanted to know what it was like to be fucked by Geiger's ideology. Like it was really important to me.
And it has
Does
ridges.
the little
I
mouth come
understand.
out of it? I have to know.
Yeah,
Like
it
a double
tickles
mouth,
my
yeah.
male G spot.
Uh,
The
well,
little-
actually,
the little
before
tongue with the mouth.
before we move any further in this discussion, can we just clear the air here a little bit? Is there any sexual tension between you two? If there is, just let us know.
Oh God, no! If there's
That
anyone
way
on this
makes
panel I
more
want to
sense.
fuck, it's AJ or Zach.
Why isn't it me?
All right.
Fair enough.
I've never seen you in
I'm
person, so I don't know
completely
what you look like.
wholesome, okay? I stay away from that freaky shit, okay? Sorry.
I would also fuck Kitty,
Fun.
but she's married, so it doesn't really count. So like,
Leon can
Freaky
say that
shit
because
is
he's
in-
gay.
Right.
I see how it is.
You're saying
And again,
freakishes and just him
I
being
haven't seen Don. I haven't seen what you like in person, so I might be sexually attracted to you. It just I would have to see what you look like when you're
He
not
has a dumper
when you're not
that
a
you might
burnt
dream of.
Italian.
Don does.
Don is
For real.
fat and he's confined to a
Oh.
wheelchair.
Oh no, you
It's
say
not-
fat,
it's
I'm
not
out.
hot.
So I
It's not
fucking
hot.
hate fat people. Like
No,
I'm
he's
not
got-
actually racist, but I really am like fat phobic. Yeah, fuck fat people.
No, he's got that tight tummy, but that big rump.
You ever seen Tim Curry in the Monk TV show where he plays Dale the Whale?
Okay,
Who's confined to his house?
Speaking of
that, but I'm-
Tim's, mhm.
What?
Hold on.
Get the Tim's on? What are you talking about?
Let me do my Tim Pool impression.
Ah, your
Not
hair's too
bald,
long.
though.
You got to put your hair
Bro,
under
no.
there.
Yeah, put the hair in there.
No, my hair
Yeah,
is too beautiful
commit to
hide.
the
Fuck all
bit
that
if you're gonna
shit.
do it.
I commit to the bit when I do Leona.
All
You
right,
should
get back
do-
on track.
You should do
Yes.
Obama.
Obama. I can never get that
okay.
right.
So wait,
Get back
okay,
on
stop,
track.
go back to no, get back on track. Get back on track. Like there's nothing here yet. We need to start.
No,
from
it's
the
a whole bunch of
beginning
shit
again.
talking, okay? I mean, we could have a good
Exactly, which
discussion
is
if
lame,
Leon
guys.
cared about fucking anything, but clearly he doesn't care. He's just going to go along with
I'm
that.
open to having a real discussion. I just need you to actually make a
Okay.
fucking valid point.
Vincent, Leon announces he wants to have discussion with every fucking body. Like, we are the Lofty League. Me, Leon, and a select few others, bro. Everybody here is fighting for the same thing. But Vincent, you took it upon yourself to cause issues, a disturbance in the force, and we just want to know why. And we want you to verbalize
A
it. Get that out,
disturbance.
bro.
I want to welcome
Force,
Hypnotic.
You can't take a little back and
Hypnotic,
forth.
don't kill him. Don't kill him, bro.
No, I'm just
He's not
listening.
gonna
I'm
do
good.
shit
I'm
to me.
I'm
just
doing
listen to-
videos.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
I'm
heard that?
listening.
He's not
Do
gonna
your
do
thing.
shit to him. He said.
But
He'll have his
yeah,
turn.
just
Don't
this-
worry. Let Leon go first.
this- Okay, Leon.
All right,
I
so
thought
what
it
was the
was my
question
move,
so I can
but-
answer it accurately?
No, it was pretty much on Vincent. Vincent, what is your exact issue? I know you talked about it, but in a way that we can follow. What made you go after Leon?
You're framing it in a completely weird way.
Okay, my bad. Frame it how you want, bro. Correct me.
No. Actually, no, AJ, you framed it the perfect way. Because Vincent, you do this all the time. You come into my streams or in my comment section to rail against what I'm saying, which is fine. I'm okay with that. I love dialogue. But when you do it in a way that makes no goddamn sense, which is what you let's be real, you might have some good points, but I wouldn't know because you're fucking terrible at articulating them. So I would like to know what your actual issue is so that we can maybe have this dialogue. But give some quick, concise answers so we know what we're working with.
You don't fucking care about ethics at all. You're just pumping out whatever fucking shit ass content you want. At the end of the day,
What do you mean?
You don't
what do
care who
mean by
gets hurt. It's
ethics?
having standards for anything. Okay.
Okay, why doesn't Leon
Why
have
do you
standards?
believe I do not have standards? And what standards do you? What subjective Vincent aligned standards should I have?
The standards, you shouldn't be such a bitch when someone come into your comments and you tell
Bullshit!
fucking lies like that. I'm used to bigger YouTubers telling lies about me, but fucking hell, you act
What
like you
lie did I
haven't
tell
talked to me
about you?
before.
What lie did I tell about you?
Plenty of bullshit that I just
One
lump
example.
all
We need one
anti-woke
example.
YouTubers in one place. Okay, I went over it
Okay.
in the stream.
No,
What-
you're on this stream right now.
Give me an example. What? Because I'll be real, Vincent. I know nothing about you aside from you got some sort of issue with me. So what lie have I told about you?
What issue do I have against you? Please
I
tell
don't know.
me.
Tell us.
I don't know, motherfucker.
I don't. Okay. I thought we were
You
going
said
to have.
that I told a lie about you. I don't even know
Yes.
Wait,
you aside
so
from...
Leon is lying
Exactly.
about you.
You're
You don't have
talking
an
out
issue
of
with
your
him?
ass.
He's
I'm
talking on
waiting
his,
for
out
you
of
to
his
tell
head.
me what lie that I have told about you, because I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, because you were drunk while you made that tweet. Okay.
I didn't drink it all.
What
Today
tweet?
is the first time I've drank in about 5-6 days. I don't know what you're talking about.
I need one example out of you, Vincent, please.
I just said that I lump all anti-woke YouTubers together.
You do.
Okay.
That is not a lie.
I don't.
You straight up said you anti-wokers. Like you could pull up the tweet. You said all you anti-wokers or you anti-wokers or something to that effect. Which by that writing, you lumped us all together. Frankly, I don't even consider myself an anti-woke YouTuber, but that's neither here nor there. The fact is, you said that, I responded to it. And you have said that before on other streams, tweets, comment sections, the whole nine.
Yeah, you have same mannerism in a lot of ways, and you just call people retards. Okay?
Well, I mean, there are a lot of retards out there.
Wait. So you're not lumping them in together, but if you did, that would be a good thing because it's true.
Some of them have the same exact traits, which is understandable. Okay, they operate in similar ways, but they are different in other ways. Okay, it's very reductive.
So you're fence sitting?
No, I'm saying there's a general criticism for Leon, Hypnotic, and everyone else in that group because they don't fucking fact check. They just run with whatever they find. They just listen and believe in the end of the day. And they don't really seem to give a shit.
So you are lumping them
Hold
together.
on. Right here, by you saying they, that is you lumping anti-wokers together. You keep saying they. That group,
yes,
they.
it's a general trend.
Don't say
so you are lumping them together.
Dude, 2 minutes ago, you said, I don't do that.
Oh, don't fucking try to get me with a fucking got you. It's a generalization,
it's not a got you, but
okay?
True.
Okay. I feel like Vincent's winning this, to be honest with you guys. So I think Leon's going to be deleting his channel by the end of the day.
Well, just by having this discussion, Leon, you don't think you should apply some ethics to your content? Fine. I'll think it's rather shitty. I never said that.
You did.
So Leon, you would consider putting... Oh, sorry. I think we might be on a little bit of delay here, Vincent, because we're talking over each other. But Vincent, Leon, would you consider using ethics in the future for your videos?
That would imply that I don't use ethics now, which I think is bullshit. Like,
just roll with it,
okay,
Leon. Yes or
what
no?
ethical
got him.
So he's refusing to move forward with ethics. Looks like Vincent wins.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
what's up?
Vincent, I'm trying to diagram your.
Wait, you're doing this in real time, kiddo?
Yeah.
Good luck, girl.
Oh.
Good luck, girl. Okay. You know how I like to go off.
Yeah. So what I'm identifying here is, and sorry for bringing some civility into the jerks. What I'm seeing here
horrible.
There was the inciting incident, which is what AJ brought up, right? Let's go to that. Let's work from there to find your argument. We want to help you find your argument because Leon wants you to find it so that he can say
I would love
wrong.
to know your argument. Yes.
I think the chat would also like to know the argument.
Yeah.
I would also like to know.
Yeah, Zach's.
Because we
There
want to.
isn't much of an argument within this encounter.
I
Great.
think, yeah.
Yes.
Because it seems like you just.
Let's have one.
You guys just went off on each other, and it's like, you know what? Maybe they need. Should we just have like a rap battle kind of thing where they just insult each other?
Maybe that would actually work better for this.
No, let's not disrespect the brothers.
No, Kitty can say that because she's African. That's the only.
Yeah,
reason.
but they aren't though.
Oh, you're right. Kitty, stop that.
Sorry. We're almost an hour in, and then I'll say the N-word.
You better. No nuts.
No, you got to say it in a rap.
Yeah. It has to be funny, or we're gonna ban you for life.
All YouTubers are the same because
if we don't all laugh when you do it, Leon, you're over. You know, we're gonna cancel you.
Yeah, it's just an insult, not a rap battle, but like just you can use words and be ugly to each other, which is what seems like happened on Twitter, which is bleh. You guys suck.
Like, what do you mean by these folks' heads? Okay, who are you trying to lump me in with?
Hold on.
What?
I want to redirect that a little bit to say, like, you're been accused of targeting Leon, which you've sort of have not committed to at this point. But so what made you comment with Leon or respond to Leon? And how many people like this do you respond to on a daily basis? Is like, oh, you're casting a wide net, hoping you catch something, or what? Like, what is your tactic here? If not, if you didn't pick Leon for a reason,
I responded.
Why?
Because he's the only one of these motherfuckers I can actually tolerate their content most of the time. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who
Leon,
are these motherfuckers?
Compliment.
Yeah. Please comment on my video.
Hypnotic's streams are, and a lot of them are just fucking.
Oh yeah, we hit
boring
1,200
and
live
full
concurrent
of
viewers
shit.
today, but his streams are.
Yeah, that's pretty boring, Leon. I
I'm
will
a
say.
nerd, and you fuckers are jocks. Okay, just because you got a fucking crowd behind you
I don't know. if
doesn't
that's the
mean
winning
I have
argument.
to fucking like your content. Okay, I like yours better than
Sure.
any of the other ones that I've watched. Okay,
So
Like I
because you
said,
like
I'll
them, you
wait
pick a
till
fight with them,
Leon
like
is finished.
like kind of like playground stuff.
a bit of
is it like a
banter,
crush
bit
kind
of
of
trash
thing?
talk.
Are you flirting with Leon?
No shit, this is not that
No.
deep.
That was a
not
slow
that
no.
deep.
That was a slow no. You had to think about that.
Oh,
And that's
God.
totally cool. Josh is in the chat here. Love Josh. He's gay.
We love our gay brothers.
We do.
Like, it's all for you, Josh.
Josh has standards, okay? Leon, calm down.
Yeah, I don't know how I
I
get
can make
myself
myself
in
more
these messes.
masculine for you,
We love
Josh.
you,
I
Josh.
can. I promise.
We're just gonna look at this.
Yeah,
tweet.
so why do you
Ooh.
hate Leon again?
Why do I need to hate anyone? Okay.
Okay.
What's with all the hate?
Hey,
Why
there's
can't
that
we
Vince
all
sitting-
just be friends?
Can we go back to
Okay.
the comments in the beginning?
Yes, it was a slow
Can we
no.
find the comment again?
What was that?
Maybe.
Kid?
Bro, I thought white people
Which
were smart.
comment?
What the fuck is going
Oh,
on?
Romeo's
right now?
gay, everybody, just so you know.
Oh, I didn't
Oh, yeah.
know. He never
Nice.
mentions it ever.
Yeah, never.
Oh God. I should
Very,
actually ship you two together.
Stinker
I will
Bingus
murder
like
you.
attitude.
Okay, okay, Vincent, you're bad at improving. Get to your point, please.
Obama
What
sinker,
is
or-
what is your
Yeah.
issue with my quote unquote ethics? I still don't fucking understand your argument.
What are your ethics? What fucking standards do you have for your channel? Just nerdy news, okay? Whatever you want of the day. And you're just fucking around with other people online.
Okay, I will ask this. Vincent, if you found Leon's content more tolerable than the rest, what drew you? What made you pay more attention to him? What did you like? What was intriguing? And then it took a turn to where you was like, you know what? Never mind.
What?
So what was that? What? You didn't understand
I'm
what I
not the
said?
one who went all schizo with his fucking long ass fucking post.
What's wrong with long posts?
It wasn't the
There's
post.
nothing,
you had an
okay?
issue.
They just
There's
tend
nothing
to-
wrong with
wasn't-
him. Then why'd you bring it up
Vincent,
right
Vincent,
now?
Vincent, it wasn't the post. The post was after the YouTube comment. So what was your issue with what Leon said or did in the video that caused you to make continuous comments? What was unethical?
Why
about
did
that?
I make a fucking comment on a YouTube video?
Why did
You're
you- why
making
did
this
you-
into a much bigger fucking deal than it really is.
It turned into a
Is this a
big deal. It
gaslighting
was a bigger
session?
deal. That's why this
It feels that
debate
way.
started. It turned into
yeah,
a bigger
it-
deal.
It turned into a big
Okay.
deal when you screenshotted it and put it on Twitter and tagged him in it. You were trying to make it a deal. You was like, talk to me, Leon. You're not giving me enough on YouTube. Let's take it to Twitter for everybody to see.
Oh, you
I have
people are
issues with you.
pathetic who think like this.
What do
This
you
is
mean,
just
you people?
sad.
Yeah, what do you
fucking-
mean? What do you mean, you
This
people?
is just
What do you
sad
mean,
as
people?
fucking
Black
hell.
people.
You
Okay.
think it's
All right.
that fucking deep? It's not.
I mean, if it wasn't that
I
deep,
just don't
would you be
understand why
here?
you're trying to hype it up.
I mean, you did go back and forth.
Who's
a lot
hyping anything up?
time.
Hyping
Like, if it wasn't a
up,
big deal, why did you
okay?
even respond to Leon after he responded to you?
Vincent, does your
Sonya sees it.
stream make more sense? Does your stream give us the argument?
It doesn't.
I'm gonna guess no.
Probably not. Oh, like you fucking watch any of my content,
I just
Leon.
like-
Yeah,
I
Leon.
guess.
Why don't you watch
Come on,
Vincent's
Leon.
content? You racist.
I'm gonna be 100%. Do you want
You
to know
hate
the reason I
nerds,
want
Leon.
Vincent's content? Because Vincent sounds like
Yeah.
Joe Biden if he was sucking on moist saltines, and he's insane to listen to. He might make good points. I don't know. I can't get over how unfucking professional he sounds. That was a bad time to fuck up the word
Oh,
unprofessional.
Yeah, that was
unfucking
really bad.
professional.
That's great.
What
That's the
fucking
worst time to fuck up.
professionality do your
What
fucking ass
level
have?
of fucking
I speak clearly
Yeah.
and concisely without saying
And fucking fast.
Oh, you can
Yeah,
speak
really
well.
fast.
Again, you can walk the
Jesus.
walk. Got that backwards. You can talk the talk, but
Exhibit A.
can't do much more than that.
Erase
Bravo,
it.
Leon.
Yeah.
Bravo.
Leon seems like he's a 3-trick pony, to be honest with you. Three
Yeah.
tricks. Talking
You're
fast.
giving him 3. I would
concisely.
give him
Talking
2.
fast, the
Dual action.
bird, and vaping on stream.
Wow.
Is that all you got, Leon? Really? Come on, dude.
Look, I'm happy doing what I'm doing. If that's all I got, by God, it's better than being a one-trick pony.
Okay.
That sounds racist.
You know what?
I agree.
You're
Math
right.
adds up.
I shouldn't tag or comment on Leon's video again. Sorry.
Well, I mean,
so
Vincent,
targeted at him.
Vincent, you
I
can do
will
that.
leave you alone, Leon.
Vincent,
Yeah,
Vincent.
I'm sorry. You can't take.
Vincent.
He
What
can't
I-
quit you, Leon.
Vincent,
He can't.
Vincent,
Vincent, do whatever you want. I believe it. Like I told you in my
Okay.
long post that apparently I was flexing my Twitter blue. There's a reason I don't block people. There's a reason I don't mute people because I like having the conversation. I like having the dialogue, but I want the dialogue to be fruitful and worth something. And so far, here we are 56 minutes in, and you have not given us an iota of anything to work with because you can't even
You're not
rationalize
giving
your
me
own
anything
thought.
either. Okay. You're saying you don't fucking care about the ethics.
Here's
Okay,
why I
you
haven't
have
given
not given
anything.
me-
Because we've spent the last 56 and a half minutes trying to even understand what the fuck you mean for me to give something. We need to understand your argument before I can even give anything in return. And so far, you've talked in circles. I don't know what to respond to until you give us a coherent thought.
Vincent, go
What
back.
are your thoughts?
Scott's saying
What are
the
your
same
thoughts?
thing. Go back to the beginning. What did you write down before this? You had a plan coming in. What was your plan? Go back to your notes if you need to. It's fine, dude. Just put it out there. Whatever you
Okay.
planned.
Okay.
Start with one claim, like Scott
This was going to
suggests.
be a debate of ethics.
Well, this-
I figured it wouldn't be completely a debate of ethics versus efficiency. Okay. And I'm thinking it's unethical to fucking just pretty much do what Leon's doing. Okay.
Okay, but that
It's
is
fine
so
if
vague
he's-
and nebulous. We can make this a debate about ethics versus efficiency, but you need to define what you mean by that. So far, you have failed at even
having
doing
a
that.
standard for yourself.
Okay, and
Having an
your
aim.
issue is with his standards, and we are asking what are the standards that you want him to have, and he is saying fuck your standards, and I like my standards, but at the same time,
Okay.
you're not giving a good enough criticism of his standards to make us go, yeah, Leon's got no standards. That's weird, man.
Fair enough. Get it? Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
so,
Well,
so take us through that. I want that journey. That's what I want to do.
Okay.
you had a stream on Hypnotic,
Yeah.
Vincent. That was about? Like, it wasn't Gamergate. What was it about?
Save that
It
for
was
when he's
some-
ready to talk about me.
Okay. All right. We'll wait.
You think you're worth talking about, man. Good luck. I think I
You're
did
not
one
ready for it,
stream.
bro.
See,
Hypnotic
It's okay,
prayer
let
God.
Leon- let
Smash
Leon
Rate
take
T.
over.
I think that was
Vincent,
more
that's
for
what
the
I'm talking
suits.
about, bro. Those are the shots you're taking at people, but you can't explain your problem with them.
I'm back. Do we get to the bottom of anything?
No.
Oh, I heard
We never
bottom.
will. We never will.
No,
Vincent
we
was
could
starting
if you could
again.
Articulate your stance, dude. It really here is the simple question: what are your ethical standards? Why do myself or Hypnotic, whoever, not meet them? And we can debate from there whether or not we even agree with those ethical standards. But you have not even laid out your own ethical standards or what we do wrong to not adhere to them.
Oh, fit to objective reality. I actually said that in the beginning. You don't fact check. You push shit out the door and craft your little narrative and
You
ignore
made those
everything
accusations, but you
outside
did nothing
of
to
your
back that
fucking
up.
little.
What
We're
is
on
it
a
that I've
stream,
done that
okay.
makes you think that I don't fact check? Because first of all, I even acknowledge now and again I get things wrong, and I when I get things wrong, I full on admit that. But where do you get your information to state that I don't fact check? Is it he uses a source I don't like? He must not fact check.
And Vincent, you acknowledged on your stream that you didn't finish the video.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty
Because-
damning.
Well, I mean, if Leon isn't entertaining, do you expect Vincent to finish it?
Exactly. Okay. I'm saying it's a waste of time.
Okay,
Because
Vincent,
it's unreliable.
Vincent, in the time that you made that stream and until now, did you finish his video? Or is your issue still at he used bounding into comics as a source? Therefore, he's unethical.
I'm not even saying he's unethical. I just can't trust
Oh
him
my
as
God.
a source.
Wait.
You
Yes, you
literally
were.
said-
Yes, you were, sir.
With that fucking comment, yes. But he had. Okay.
Huh?
There's
I just
certain
know about their tactics and disagree with them. That's what you've said. You disagree with their tactics, which is, and one of the things you have said multiple times is that there is a lack of ethics, which means unethical.
Okay.
Thank you, South
Lack
Africa.
of ethics. where do you think you're going to go with your channel? Okay, what is your aim with the channel? I can't even tell.
I don't know why that's a question, but okay. Leon, please answer.
My aim is to have fun, to create content that hopefully folks enjoy, and if not,
Sounds
I enjoy
unethical to
making
me.
it. My aim for the channel is to, hey, I've been a nerd since I was at least 4 years old, and now I have the means to have a creative outlet to talk about my nerd love and see the degradation of what's happening with nerd culture. And as I said earlier, to try and gear people towards a mindset that's more like the 2005 era nerd culture that I grew up in and loved. I mean, again, what I guess I could say the aim is within 5 years to be doing it full time, but that's not really like, I don't even understand that question because it doesn't correlate or pertain in any way, shape, or form to whether or not I'm quote unquote ethical or meeting Vincent's subjective standards to ethics.
Okay. As for the
Fair
ethics,
enough.
as for the ethics in there, it's so let's just go straight with ethics in reality. Okay.
Okay.
It's much simpler. Okay. I thought that was going to be the debate. The tongue.
I mean, it kind of
all over
is
the place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So by not using reliable sources, people definitely can make some huge
Okay,
mistakes.
actually, hold on.
here and
Before
there.
you continue, what would be a reliable source that Leon should use in the future?
He could actually fucking just do research into it himself.
No,
okay?
but like, what does that mean? Like, literally. Like,
You also
what?
don't know that I don't. You have no idea what my back-end prior recording process is. For all you know, I Google 3 or 4 different articles, and then the one I use on screen is the one that I think meets, a rant the best. So for you to claim that I don't use multiple sources, just so you know, is factually inaccurate. Just because only one source is on screen does not know that I haven't looked up multiple others. Again, the article that I use, I don't even agree with it or disagree with it when I use it. I use the article as a standard jumping off point to give my opinion. Me, Leon, the guy that people are fucking watching.
Okay. If that's
Yeah, but I still want an answer to my question though. Like, what's an example of sources Leon should use in the future?
actually double check with what is being said.
I mean, like the literal website he should go to look to.
What sources do you use?
I'm not telling him he should have a particular website in general to go to.
What would you consider? There's a bunch of websites out there, all of which have news on them. What are just any vague, nebulous lists of websites that you would consider acceptable goddamn sources? It's not a hard fucking question, Vincent.
How are we getting
Apparently
back to this?
It is
fucking
actually.
point? What
We have a no dodge
website
policy,
should I
remember?
fucking get in reality? Okay.
What website do you trust is the question.
Right. That's what I'm asking.
No,
too.
I actually go into the data. Okay.
What does that mean?
Where?
What does that mean,
How do you find the
I
data?
do fucking research. I look at
That
articles
doesn't
Where?
mean
in the
anything.
past,
You're just
okay?
saying words.
IJP.
There-
Okay. So no, Vincent. But where do you get the data from?
From research. I don't know if you guys heard him the first time.
From
or not,
research.
but-
Where do you research?
He
How
gets
do
the
you
data from the
research?
data, obviously.
From the internet. I mean, I don't know why this is so hard for Leon to
Let
do
me shut up.
research and
Guess
go to
what?
the
The
internet.
articles
No,
that
go.
I pull up, oddly enough, you can find them on the internet. Give us something tangible.
I'm saying this because I want to try to help you get your point out, Vincent. I know what you're trying to say, but you have to answer these questions, which is, well, how do you get your data? And then we can talk to Leon about how he gets his. But you've already asked him, he's answered, and we still don't know what you find appropriate and how you get your data. And if you tell us, then we can move on. That's it. It's this is not a trap.
Okay. I believe you guys. It's fair enough. I'm trying to think of my particular process when
Take
I
your time.
Okay.
Have a drink
Why don't we
if
have
you
a
need,
little
whatever.
silly break? Why?
Don't have a
I
drink.
probably do need a drink.
No, do have a
I'm gonna
drink.
pour a third. Just
A caffeinated drink. It's late here for me, so.
In the
I will grab
meantime,
another drink.
Brandon, the guy, what kind of fresh hell did you just walk into? My guy stopped the word salad.
What's that sound?
Oh no, whose music is it?
You just keep digging your own grave.
What's going on?
Oh,
Is that on my end? No, you guys can hear it too. What's going on, dude?
I want.
Just joined the stream.
What?
On
How
your
did
left.
you get here?
What an entrance.
Oh, Tim.
Tim?
What's up, Tim?
I thought you were
I
going to come
wanted
on.
the clip because I saw the anime guy did a super chat, so I was like, "Is the clip?"
I do.
Tim, are you talking?
Oh yeah, play the clip. Tim just jumped all over Brandon's $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Brandon.
Yeah.
What kind of fairy tale did I walk into? My guy, stop the word salad. You just keep digging your own grave. Thank you very much, Brandon. Good to see you here. As always, I'm going to give you the pilots.
KTVU has just learned the names of the 4 pilots who were on board the flight. They are Captain Sum Ting Wong, Wee Tu Lo, Ho Lee Fook, and Bang Ding Ao.
Bang ding
No,
out.
that needs to become part of your intro.
Oh, it might
Bang, yeah.
become part of the intro.
Tim, what's your
shit.
thoughts on this?
I'll be right
stream
back.
so
I'm gonna get
far?
a drink.
That news channel used Bounding in the Comics as their source. For that.
Tim, you're muted, by the way.
They might have, yeah.
Tim,
Tim,
yeah,
you're muted.
Tim, you're muted. Yeah, I don't know if he can do the private chat. Is he in the chat right now?
Autism got on tape. 199. Thank you, Sammy. I'm
To
gonna.
be fair, several people hit me up in the DMs. They're like, "Leon, how can you do this? He's autistic." And I was like, "It'll be fun." Like,
I don't think
Autistic
you have
people can
enough
argue.
autism, Leon. The amount of
I'm
research
autistic.
you do is clearly not
autistic
enough.
as fuck, so I'm not knocking it. I'm autistic as fuck.
Autistic people have like a superpower, man. They can.
It's a spectrum for a
Predator.
reason.
Predators
There's
said that.
there's a downstream spectrum and an upstream
Yeah, of
spectrum. Let's
course.
be real. Autism is not inherently a superpower, or if it is, it's like the people that can super spit. That's not necessarily the greatest power.
I'm gonna
Right.
play
Just who?
you, Fat Geralt.
That's my favorite clip ever.
You're
Get
just
your
keeping
$5
Irene from
Ripaverse
me.
comics.
You're just keeping Irene from
It's a
me.
great
man.
sale.
Keeping you awake. It is. Yeah, it's awesome.
Tim, you're still muted, by the way. We can't hear you. In case you're
Tim.
talking.
He may have walked away not knowing that you guys would even add him, because let's be fair, he's been snubbed on some streams recently.
Yeah, somebody
Tim.
likes to mute him all the time. I don't know who
could-
that is, but
He also told me he wasn't going to come on tonight, so I wasn't expecting this.
Sometimes if you love someone enough, you have to mute them. You know,
true.
that's just
That's
how it
pretty
goes.
I try to avoid that, but I rather go off. Obviously,
Yeah.
as I
Really,
do,
because you have not
okay?
gone off once in this hour and 8 minutes, and we've been
All right, I'm
begging
back.
you to.
Oh, shut
Thank you,
the
Joe.
fuck up about
So
that.
did you find one of your sources?
One
Vincent?
of my sources, okay? I got a drink
Yeah.
and
Okay.
took a piss,
Okay.
okay?
Okay, we're still waiting for the sources that we talked about.
The source
lot.
to what? What
Well,
the
if-
source?
if
No,
you
we're not
could-
playing
depends
dumb. We're
on
not
the
playing dumb. No,
particular
you know what we're
matter.
talking about.
If you could fix Leon, if you could take over his channel, what would you do with him? What would you?
Why the fuck
No,
would I
that's
want
too
to do that in
too
general?
ambiguous on
He
the
would kill the
question.
channel.
Here, let me ask Leon. Leon, what's one of your sources that you use regularly? Like, what website do you use on the right?
I use multiple. I will
Yeah,
use
but, like,
Bounty
yeah,
in the
just give me
Comics. I
one.
will use The Verge. I will use I will use Kotaku. I will use Polygon. I will use CNN. I will use Fox News. I will use as a jumping off point whoever is covering a story that I find interesting after I see that multiple other outlets are covering the same story.
Okay, now Vincent, do
By the way, that
that,
was a very
but with
easy answer to the
your
question.
Okay,
Answer.
let's
do
get
that,
into this.
but like with the websites you like.
The other Frost video. What do you think of that particular video?
Am I being ignored right now?
Yes,
Yes.
you're being
Is- Vincent-
disregarded.
Vincent,
You're just being
we talked about the
slapped.
dodging. You can't do that.
Okay. Sources I use, I go to the source and
Who the fuck are you, Neo from the Matrix? I go to the source. Like, what the fuck,
The
bro? It's a
source.
source,
what
bro.
the fuck's
Like,
up with
I'm gonna
you?
shut up. I'm gonna
Okay,
shut up.
no dodging. What sources should he use? Depends on what he's talking about. Okay.
That is correct.
Give me one example.
Okay, what? Okay, if he's talking about
Vincent's been true
Black
fact.
Myth Wukong, where must he go?
Oh, there. Good question.
I'm
Okay.
just changing shirts. This shirt's pretty hot, and I'm just grabbing something else to wear. I'm so listening.
For Black Myth Wukong, not fucking reciting that bullshit about.
No. Don't
we
say what he
being
should
going
use.
after.
Not-
Say
not-
what he
not.
should use.
Oh, okay. What should he use? He should use what's just objectively there,
Which
and
is
try
what?
to figure
Oh,
out
no.
everything else. Okay.
Which is
As if he let him finish.
There. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yes.
You should play the game if he wants to talk about it.
Got him.
I
Yeah, there you go.
mean, are you sure you
Hey,
did?
I don't know if you watched the videos. No, I'm not talking about the game. I'm talking about people's responses and the way they are writing about the game. So if I want to talk about the way they're writing about the game, I'll pull up their actual fucking writing because that's a legitimate goddamn source.
Okay, that is a source, and you can talk about that in particular. Okay.
Okay.
So,
Jesus Christ.
No
If I was-
blasphemy on the
I have
show.
not
Christ
played
on
Black
this
Myth
fucking
Wukong.
thing.
I've not
I
done a
mean,
review on Black Myth.
I don't know how we got to this fucking point about sources. I didn't say
that's
he should
irrelevant.
use something sources. I'm saying he shouldn't use certain sources because
Yes, and we are asking
Yeah, I
you
don't think
which
so.
ones
Articulate
should
why.
he use?
well, John, I don't know, not John F. Trent in reality. Okay, I
That's
think it's
useless
just
information.
Bad precedence
That's
there.
You're not saying anything, basically.
Oh my God.
What am I supposed to be saying?
Give us a reason you
just-
hold these opinions. You've just been stating statements as if they have any fucking moral or philosophical value when there's not. Don't use John F. Trent. Fucking why? 9 times out of 10 when I use John F. Trent, for example, I fucking disagree with him and point out why he's wrong. But even now and again, I agree because broken clocks are right twice a day. But if John F. Trent is a bad source, I would actually agree with that statement half the time at least, if not more than half the time. But you're just, oh, don't use him as a source. Give us a fucking reason.
Leon, you got to use Leighton Starfish as a source. He's actually played Black Myth.
Okay, I've not
Speaking of
once
which-
talked about Black Myth Wukong as a quality product one way or the other, because that's not the interesting topic for me. There's a million YouTubers out there that can tell you whether the game is good or bad that have played it. I'm not interested in that conversation because I haven't fucking played it. I'm interested in nerd culture's response to the game on either side of this quote unquote culture war.
Leighton Starfish, thanks for coming by. Good to jump back on Black Myth. Listen to this show for a bit longer though. Keep it in your earbud or whatever, because Hypno's gonna warm up soon, and you don't want to miss that.
I don't think he needs to.
Question for Vincent: is that Park Place a worthy source? Is IGN a good source? Is actual quotes
No,
okay?
Neither one have political bias with it. When it comes down to it,
You mean they both have political bias? You said neither one
Yes.
have. No, they both have.
okay, then I must have misspoke.
You
Both
did.
have political bias with it. Fair
Don't-
enough.
Don't
to
let
point
that
it out
man
if I
just
did
tell
make it.
you that, and you agree and say you misspoke. Do you think
No,
you
he
misspoke?
needs no, because I am objectively correct. So he needs to agree because otherwise he's fucking lying. IGN, that place, they both have a political bias. It's very obvious they have a political bias. In fact, when I make my videos, I acknowledge the political bias because that's part of being ethical, which he claims I doesn't have that I don't have. So the fact of the matter is, whether there's political bias or not really doesn't matter at the end of the day, at least not when it comes to my content, because I'm not even out there saying, oh, look at these guys, they're objectively correct. I'm giving my own opinion. So you need to even understand that before you start talking about, oh, what sources use ethics. If I pull up a CNN article and I agree with it or I disagree with it, or I pull up a Fox article and I agree with it or I disagree with it, I'm not even telling the audience, look at this article, it's correct, or look at this article, it's wrong. I'm telling people, here's my opinion based on what is written down. Think for your fucking selves.
Yeah, I can get behind that in general.
Clearly you
okay?
can't because we were having this debate.
No, the debate about ethics originally, okay? And of course, should have figured it would have gotten between in person, okay? Let's talk about ethics in general as a concept. What was originally agreed to, okay? Do you want to talk about ethics? How do you
Then
think
say
it's ethical?
something.
Should you have a okay? Yeah, I fucked this up from the start. Why
Yes, you
did
did.
I fucking do this? I had an example earlier. Like Stuttering Craig in his interview with Nick Calander. They were talking about the standards that
Calandra?
Calandra,
Yes.
if you want to talk about ethics, maybe even get the fucking names correct.
Oh, thank you for totally. Yeah, don't give a fuck. Okay, I don't give a damn about that particular thing. Mispronounce. Okay,
He needs
But-
some milk.
how are you fucking getting
Base
me off
Vincent.
of this? Why did I fucking fall for that? Okay, Stuttering Craig
Are
said,
you having
yeah,
inner
he doesn't
monologues?
have
Like,
any fucking standards. Any fucking standards, okay? That they are just a group of friends who are just talking, okay? They're being used by a lot of people to say a lot of different things, So they don't have to have any ethical standards. Do you think side scrollers shouldn't have any standards? They're just friends talking. They shouldn't be held responsible for any particular information that they want to put out there.
I have literally never once watched an episode of Side Scrollers except the one that Hypno was on, so I can't speak to that. I don't watch Side Scrollers.
Okay. Should you guys be held to any particular standards? You, Hypno, Smash JT.
I will say yeah.
I'll save my answer.
What's answer?
I like that.
What standards should they have?
Not
Jesus Christ.
being cringe.
Okay.
Who's
So what standards?
I think he's asking Leon if he should have standards.
Yeah, Leon.
Okay, again, even that wasn't clear. Are you asking me what standards? What standards I have? Like, what is your what is your question?
As a YouTuber, yes. What standards do you have?
That I'm the standards I have is, does my audio quality come out good? Am I able to make a video that people can understand and then generate a dialogue about? That is my only standard.
Okay. So your standards is just about creating dialogue and moving on from there.
Yes. I say
And
that
what
all the
standard
time. The
what
outro
standards
to-
should
the
the industry have?
Vincent,
You have many
you should
opinions, and
understand
so
it.
do
No,
I.
if you claim to watch my content, my outro is, those are my opinions. Let me know yours in the comments down below or on X, where you can find me at Bolt the Word. I couldn't make it more fucking clear. I say it every video, 3 times a day most of the time.
I'm not okay. Those are the standards.
Let's
you
keep
have,
it to
okay?
Leon. Let's keep it to Leon, though, okay? Yeah, Nadia's right. Pains me to say that.
Oof. It's a sad day.
Leon, I didn't notice.
Just
or
keep it to Leon. I thought we were getting into more general standards.
I mean, Leon is here with us, so we can answer.
You didn't have a fucking Twitter diatribe with every anti-woke content creator there.
Are you sure about that, Leon?
Well, fair enough. I don't know, because again, I don't really follow you. But the point is,
he
I
tried.
assume your beef was with
Missing out.
me, and so I'm genuinely curious what you think it is.
Why are you turning
I
this
do
into
wrong.
some sort of beef? Why are you hyping this up to such a degree?
Why does that matter?
Yeah, Leon, are you clout chasing real quick? Can we get that out of the air?
Bro.
I mean, he did get on Circle of Jerks.
Yeah.
That's
Leon,
true.
can you just
Whenever
say
he
yes or no?
wants. Whenever
Do
he
you
wants.
have
he's on
ethics when it
here.
comes to
Well, I have an
Twitter
open invite, really.
interactions?
I
Yeah.
never want to ask. I always feel guilty asking to come on people's streams. To me, it's like
Asking
inviting
people
yourself
to come on
someone's house.
streams is cringe. Never do it, anybody.
Don't
That's
ever
actually
do
the
that.
mentality I
Just
hold.
don't do it
to,
from the
yes.
chat. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh, especially don't do
okay.
it from the chat.
Well, hold
even
on.
Sammy
When,
Threepeat's leaving. That's sad.
Holy shit. Sammy, we're losing you.
No.
Yeah.
Great show,
sorry
guys.
about that.
I can't listen to this guy Bumblebee the bag anymore. Vincent, take the L. Thank you, Sammy.
That wasn't very biased of you, Sammy.
Ow.
I mean,
Well, hold on,
that's...
but
Okay, I'm definitely letting myself get led along.
Hold on.
Does not suck. Okay.
This might help refresh.
Photojournalist Brad Rice shows us how a forestry instructor gets his students to make and play the North American the flute in this Traveling West Virginia segment.
What the fuck?
Flute.
Vincent, if I can be honest for a moment and not just fucking be entertaining and trolling, I'm interested in a dialogue. You need, and I mean this. You just need to say something of value. So far, we are an hour and 20 minutes in, and you've just said vague, nebulous things that nobody on this panel, nor in the chat, as they've said repeatedly, has any comment towards, because it doesn't actually mean anything.
Okay.
You're giving us word salad.
Should YouTubers have ethical standards?
It
No.
depends on the type of content they do.
Oh, yes.
Okay. You report the news objectively and give your opinion on it. Correct. Right?
No. You that is in that sentence. There, you give the news objectively and give your opinion. Those are two separate things. There's objectivity and there's opinion. I give an opinionated version of the news. No objectivity.
Okay. Sorry, it's on your channel bio. I have mine blank for a reason because I generally just talk about whatever I want to.
Yes,
in
when I
general.
started the channel, you're right. I should probably update my bio. When I started the channel, I thought, hey, I'm going to do this objectively. I was naive and very soon realized, oh, there's no such thing as an objective news source. And I've never updated my bio. So yes, my bio says objective. I will fully admit that is incorrect. I don't give objective news. It turns out there's no such fucking thing.
Okay. everything is subjective in the world.
No, not
I
everything
mean,
is
he didn't
subjective.
say that.
Yeah, there are
Dude,
some facts
no.
out there. Okay, I shouldn't throw everything under the bus. There, you are
Holy
correct
shit.
within that.
That's an oof though.
I think reporting data, that's subjective, and I think that's what Leon was saying. He will use the source that provides the data, and then he
And
will
even
give
the
his
data, the data
subjective.
can be debated because data can be manipulated by individuals of power.
Yes,
But
There's
yes, in
lies,
general, I
damn
will.
lies, and statistics.
But he gives
And
his
Leon on
subjective
YouTube.
opinion on the.
And Leon on YouTube, yeah.
True. Fair.
Okay, so game journalists should be held up to a certain standard. I think we can all agree to that.
Your mic cut out. Say that again.
So, game journalist, just by being a game journalist, should have objective standards for ethics, correct? Would you believe true or false, should I say? Do you say true or false? Game journalists should have objective standards.
I would say that journalists should have objective standards. It doesn't matter if they're game journalists or not, but yes, should, the operative word.
Yes. But YouTubers of a certain size, well, we're not at the size where probably the sort of friend factor can come into play.
What is
So
the
let's
friend
say
factor?
we got big.
Speak for yourself.
What's the friend factor? What do you mean?
All right, here's the dealio, Vincent. I'm gonna be real.
people who
Hypnotic,
use
Hypnotic is one of my
people
best
who-
friends. He is far bigger. Hypnotic is one of my best friends. He is like 30 times larger than me, and I disagree with him all the time wildly. So no, friend factor is not a thing.
Yeah, I haven't
least not
gotten
for
to my
me.
point. People on social media who are friends, okay? They talk to each other because they're
Okay.
friends. Some people use social media just to hang out with friends. There's plenty
Even
of
that's
people.
not accurate.
some-
I've got well over 1,000 followers, and only maybe 20
Hey, how
of
can
them
you say that's
tops
not
are my
accurate?
friends.
There
Because
are some
I was-
people.
Vincent, because of my 1,000+ followers, which is an incredibly small number, only maybe 20 tops, and that's being generous, do I actually consider friends. Hell, half the people on this
I didn't
fucking
even try.
panel,
Why do you think I was automatically applying?
because you
that
said
to
on
you?
social media you
No.
interact with your friends. No, on social media I interact with thousands of people, and maybe 20, maybe are friends.
I
So
don't
you-
see
am
how
I
this is
misspeaking?
relevant at all.
Let's let Vincent talk for like, I don't know, 2 minutes. Just keep going and let's see what you come up with.
I was going to say some people are just on social media for their friends. That does not necessarily apply to anyone here. Okay. They just have a friend group. They want to sort of go online, do a podcast or things like that. Some people aim to have subs. Okay. Okay. Some people collect data. I don't even know why I'm going all over this. This is
Come
a wacky sort of tour.
on.
What is
Okay,
your question what is your question and or belief in this statement?
Okay, so once a
Okay.
YouTuber of a certain size, do you think they should be held to a certain standard?
I've already
Ethically.
answered that. Depends on the type of content they make.
That's not actually answer, but
That is an answer.
It's
I'm not going
basically-
to hold
I'm trying to think of an
I'm
actual
not going to
example.
hold nostalgia
Billy
critic to
D-
the same fucking standards as Hypnotic. They don't do the same fucking content.
Just say yes, Leon. It's easier.
No, I'm
Generally.
not going to say yes. I
No,
want
just say
people
yes.
to give
He wants you to
actual
say yes.
legitimate, correct answers. Because
doesn't
if he wants
matter.
to have this fucking this dialogue and he wants to be professional about it and have, here's all the answers to XYZ, we're going to have
When
it the
did I
correct
say
way.
I wanted to be professional about this? When
You
have
did
I
say
ever
that
said
earlier. You did say that earlier.
that? No.
Yeah.
Now,
Rewind it.
I am not going to hold someone like Nostalgia Critic to the same standards as Hypnotic. They don't even remotely do the same thing. So you're going to need to either
Okay.
change your parameters or narrow it down.
Okay. Yeah, you need to have an actual example. Someone who reports
You
the
cannot
news.
say that after what you did earlier, dude. Come on.
What did I do earlier?
You didn't give us an example of
Oh.
sources.
Hey, man, now we all over the place. But Vincent was supposed to be speaking for a while. Then Leon responded and we went to something else. So
I don't know
Vincent,
why
man,
it's so
go
hard for
for
everyone
it.
to follow this. I'm
know,
right
man.
here. I'm good. I'm following this.
I'm buzzed a little bit now.
I want to give Vincent the time to speak, man. I don't want him to feel like we just jumping him and he leave from this with nothing but negativity toward them.
All right,
I don't want that
Time
either.
up.
Okay,
2-minute timer,
I want
nobody
to debate
interrupts.
about ethics as YouTubers. Okay, and you guys don't think you should have a plan going forward with ethics and be
Who said
trying to be
that?
honest.
Zach, so you just
Yes.
said no
I
interrupting.
asked
Come
you,
on.
Vincent. I asked you earlier. I was what specifically about?
Just let me know, Leon.
Where do you feel like he betrayed his ethics, if he had any, that you found issue with, and how we get to this point here?
Betrayed us or anything. It was a comment that sort of spun out things. And why is it all about me? Does someone want to bring
You're
up
the
the
one
God,
with the
Jesus.
problem.
Bro, because
You are the
Oh
one
Jesus!
with
Oh my
problem.
God!
No,
Because-
I'm
because
not-
when-
no,
my
no.
God,
Vincent,
yeah.
Vincent, because
Vincent,
when we
hold on.
disagree, you got.
I'm not saying this to be rude, Vincent. I'm being factual. You are the one that has the problem. So the onus is on you to explain that problem so that we can give answers. So that's why it has to be about you.
When we disagree with one another,
you
Vincent,
have an excuse for why it has to be about me. I love the fucking excuses that I hear from people.
Vincent, when we
what?
disagree, we will talk to
Rules.
one another. We will tell each other. We even do it on a platform where we're streaming and whatnot. But the issue doesn't continue on afterwards. We kind of solve it or get to, agree to disagree. But then you went from, again, YouTube to constantly say stuff and then continue to poke the bear with screenshots on Twitter. So we're not making it an issue. We're saying that it's an issue that you have. And we're trying to give you the space to voice that opinion and figure out what is the issue. How do we move forward? Maybe on the best note. But you're like doing this like victim thing, like, oh, it's all on me. Why y'all like telling me?
No.
You know what that's called,
Jesus
AJ?
Christ.
What's that? Tell us, Hypno.
That's called everybody has a plan until they're punched in the face. That's literally what you're seeing play out. But it's okay.
Vincent,
Okay.
Vincent, you have the issue, man.
okay.
State your issue.
Do you
and-
have particular problems with just shitting out content? Okay. There's no problems just
Okay.
going along and fucking just saying whatever you want at the end of the day and having your followers really believe in what
I mean,
you're
that
saying.
is what Leon does. So yeah, that's an appropriate.
Everybody
comparison.
says what they want to say with their content, but like I said earlier, it's up to the viewers to take what they've said with a grain of
Real
salt.
quick, I'm
Maybe
gonna go put
you
the bird
trust
to
this
bed. Let me
person.
know if anything actually happens.
I got
Okay.
you, but
Good
But
night,
Leon,
Ryan.
do you want me to switch over then?
Let's.
Fuck,
Yeah.
he left. He left.
Yeah, tag out, son. Tag out.
Don't kill him, Hypno.
I'm not
you
killing
got it.
nobody. Can you move me to where Ray swap me with Leon? It just looks better. There you go.
There you go.
Okay, yeah. So just start the conversation. What's the problem that you have, particularly with my kind of content? We could just start there, so we have a baseline.
With your type of content, what have I said about your type of content? Do you?
I don't
even
know. I usually ignore your stuff until this stream, where you said you have an issue with people like myself and other supposed anti-woke YouTubers, where you put them together into the same bubble. So
it's yeah, sure.
it's not your sure. It's actually what you said. You just said it on the stream.
Yes, I said it on the stream. Okay. In the
Yeah.
particular matters, in reality, is that you just fucking go off on whatever. Like, let's get into
What's
an
whatever?
example. Okay. The Nick Calander thing. Okay.
Yep.
Everyone wants to just fuck. What did you think of the video from Other Frost?
From Frost to Rivia.
Yes.
What do you mean? What I thought? What about it?
Okay. I thought it was dog shit.
I thought it was good
okay?
information.
He did not prove anything he was claiming in the video with the screenshots he had.
Well,
Wait, does anybody else know what they're talking about right
that's
now? 'Cause I
okay.
don't.
Yeah, he's talking about the Nick Calandra being exposed as a
I have
piece
no
of shit.
idea who that is, dude.
That's the
Okay.
co-founder of Second Wind. So wait, so
I don't know what that is.
if
You
you,
don't have
didn't
to,
watch my
Dr. P, shut the fuck
video,
up.
if you didn't watch my video, you'd realize in the video I said that, obviously all of this is still a rumor, take it with a grain of salt. but it seems like it's pretty damning evidence considering what he screenshotted. That means that the probability of it being true is high, but there's no guarantee of it being true.
No, it's not
so
high
what's the
in that
issue?
particular case. Okay.
Well, it is because there's no counter screenshots. All we got was statements from the people at Second Wind. They didn't provide
But
screenshots
those
of anything
screenshots
like
didn't
Foster
actually
Rivia did.
support what he said. Okay. The screenshots didn't prove any of the wild claims he made in that particular video.
To who?
To
who?
anyone. Okay.
No. To who specifically? Who?
Prove
Because it was pretty
prove
damning
the
to me.
statements, okay.
So it's not my burden to prove the statements.
Okay.
I didn't say they were true.
Okay.
So that's why I said they were damning evidence. I didn't say they were true. There's a difference.
But
Words
then
have meaning,
you said
right?
that you thought it was pretty damning and it's pretty high likelihood of it being true. The
But that
video
doesn't mean that I said
itself-
it's 100% true, 1000%, no doubt about
I
it.
didn't
Factual
say you
information.
said it was 100%.
But you sure is
true.
acting like it though. That's the problem.
I'm
So you have an
acting
issue with
like
my
it,
video.
okay?
Okay, sure.
Okay.
So what's the problem overall? Again, you brought up Nick Calandra when I asked you what's the problem with my content or
I'm
my type of
using a
content.
particular example, okay, of just co-signing something like that in
Co-signing what?
the video
By having an
Your
opinion?
and you tried, the opinion defense.
An opinion,
Okay,
but an opinion is not a co-signment.
You're telling your audience that you believe this video is highly likely to be true.
But that's not a co-signment.
Correct.
Again, words have meaning.
Yes, words have
When I
meaning.
tell the
You
same
gave it a
crowd,
okay.
listen, when I tell the same crowd, take it with a grain of salt, but so far it looks pretty damning. I said the same thing about Chris Tyson as well when I talked about that also. Doesn't mean it's 100% true because we will never know if it actually is, but based off what we've seen and the fact that there is very little counter argument coming from Second Wind, that yes, it seems highly likely that this is true. And there's also other situations that Nick Calandra has been involved in that corroborate that particular story about his actions as a co-founder of Second Wind. But it's not a co-signment.
It's not highly likely given the fucking video in reality.
So why is it not
seemed
highly
like
likely? To who?
gaslighting there.
It's not
Because there
gaslighting. What
is
you're doing,
nothing
no, if you
in
want to have an example of gaslighting, that's the last hour of this stream where you sit here and pretend like you haven't been aggressive to people online, and then when they counter your argument, you sit there like, why is everybody going after me? Like you didn't do anything. You had a
When
plan
did
until you
I
got punched in the
actually
face. This is
fucking
the
cry
problem.
about everyone going after me? When did I do that?
Well, I'm talking specifically about your
Like a
arguments
couple minutes
towards
ago.
Leon on Words of Paradise. So
That
you
was
being
because it
aggressive
was
and
all
quoting him,
centered
hold on,
around
you being
me,
aggressive
not
and
about any of the fucking other actions of other people. Okay.
well, because
It's
your
not playing
conversations is what
victim.
led to this stream happening, apparently. Right? This is not Leon versus Vincent versus the world. This is originally Leon versus Vincent. So yeah, it is going to be about you. At least 50% of it.
The fucking actual debate was ethics versus efficiency. Okay.
So let's talk about ethics versus efficiency. Go ahead. What do you
What's
want to talk about?
efficiency? We haven't even
No,
talked
hold on.
about
No,
that
I
at
got
all.
this. I got it. So you're so desperate to talk about ethics and efficiency. Please explain to us ethics and efficiency in YouTube. Go ahead.
Okay. Having a fucking code of standards and not just being a bitch. This is my
So
opinion.
what's the code of standards?
Fucking verifying facts before you lay
How do
them
you
out,
verify the
okay?
facts?
How do you verify the facts? Take a look
What are you, a
at
parrot? How do
and-
you verify the facts?
How do I question me after every fucking thing? How do you verify?
Well, because
that?
you're
Do you
saying
even
something, but
try
it's not
to
a solidified
do you-
statement.
It's an opinion, dude. That's your.
So you're
excuse
allowed
for
to have an
everything,
opinion,
okay?
but I can't have an
Yeah.
opinion on stuff without being questioned about my ethics.
Yeah, that's my opinion. Okay, why can I not
So you-
question about ethics if you can have an opinion on your ethics? It's
So
a
this seems
circular
pretty. This
argument,
seems pretty
okay?
one-sided then. So that's interesting. But again, back to the whole ethics thing. Back to that whole ethics thing. So what's the standard of ethics?
Standard of ethics is to fucking try to fact check things and try to have some sort of standards that everyone can agree on. Okay, look at the facts and not obfuscate.
Okay, so hold on,
sort of
time out. So
distract
you
from
said
them.
a code of ethics that everybody can agree on. That is literally an impossibility of the human race. It is impossible to get everybody to agree on a certain standard of ethics because everybody views things differently. It's literally impossible.
It's not literally impossible to agree with certain things. I probably
It's literally
misspoke
impossible.
when I
No,
said
like, it's
everyone
genuinely
could
impossible.
agree.
It is
Yes.
genuinely impossible. Here in the United States of America, women are free. Over in fucking Pakistan, do you think they have the same code of ethics? Would you argue that they're
No.
unethical?
Would I argue they're unethical? I don't know how I would argue about them. What about
Exactly,
the
because it's
ethics
impossible.
here? Okay.
You are asking something that is impossible to follow, and it's all from an opinionated point of view. It's based off what you view as ethical. So because it's not ethical to you, for whatever standard or reason you have in your mind, which we'll get to hopefully in a second, because that's not, it's not ethical to you, suddenly that's supposed to be the arbiter of what's actually ethical in the world? You decide what's ethical on YouTube?
I never said I decide. It's my
You do,
opinion.
because
I'm
you're
using
saying
the
that
same-
we aren't
I am
unethical.
not. Stop trying
You
to
are.
fucking put words in my mouth, okay?
You were doing that all
Doesn't
stream.
work like that.
It does, because you did it all stream.
All stream. What did I do all stream?
You had multiple people tell you that's not what I said. Like, you literally did that. So again, ethics. Let's talk ethics, since that's what we want to focus on, right? With ethics.
Leon,
okay.
you're muted, by the way.
Let's talk about ethics. So again, please, can you just state any form of standardized ethics that we are supposed to follow as YouTubers?
Yes, not just put out complete bullshit.
What is bullshit
I
about
guess
what we put out?
you're going to use your opinion as a way to sort of get your message across.
No,
Got
I'm
it.
going to ask you, what is bullshit about what we put out? You can't figure it out, can you?
Oh, on the spot. I don't
Yeah, it's
know
called
you in
Everybody Has a
particular, and
Plan
we're
until
talking
they're
about
punched
you.
in the face. Again, let me ask you. So if you can't pinpoint what makes our content bullshit, so then what makes our content unethical? Would that be a little bit easier for you to answer?
Why did I not use
Relax,
that?
it's okay. Blood pressure is
Oh,
you're fine. Just relax.
Did Mercan try to dox the people on fucking Cabrutus's Discord?
Okay, I'm not going to answer that because I asked you a question. Let's go back. Let's go back. What makes my content
I have
unethical?
a fucking example. It's just a yes or no.
No one wants an example, Vincent. Answer his fucking question
I want
first.
an
He asked a question.
Repeat
Leon, it's
the
cool.
question.
It's cool. I just said it for 3 times. Let's do it the 3rd time. What makes my content or content like mine unethical to
No,
you?
we're talking
Vincent
about
Martin?
ethical ethics in general. I'm using an example. I'm not
Okay,
using
so
your
what
content
makes
as an example here.
what makes me unethical in general?
I didn't say you were unethical.
You said
Yes,
no.
you did.
Vincent, stop the bullshit. Stop the bullshit.
Don't
You
stop the
literally
bullshitting.
you said, well, I just did. You said that content like Leon and other people like him, that he's the most bearable, but we're unethical. Again,
Bro,
4th
you
time
said-
now. How are we unethical?
You said Leon, you said Hypnotic. When we said Hypnotic was coming on, you was like, oh, fuck, I don't want to waste my time talking to him. You said those anti
I did not say that. See,
You
like
did say
this
that.
bullshit here,
You
okay?
did say that.
But it's
Yeah,
it's
you
fine. I
did
don't want
say
you guys to jump in if you don't mind, because I don't
What?
want to
I said
jump
it
on
was
him.
fine if he came on. You're just fucking gaslighting me now. Nice.
No, you said he could come
Okay.
on, but you said you didn't want to waste your time talking.
Can we
to
go
him, but
back?
You had no issue with him coming.
I
on.
did
I'm out,
ask
I'm
you
out.
that. I asked you that fully.
Yeah.
So
I even made
I
sure
said
that
I
it was
was
asked
fine with
before I
him
came
coming
on because
on.
I didn't want to, like jump on anybody. So, again, for the 5th time, what makes our content unethical? Or what makes us unethical in your eyes?
Okay. Unethical to just pretty much go on with no freaking standards and
Jeez. Okay, so
not even considering the fucking how things are going on and how it is going to affect the environment. Okay.
okay,
You're
so
just going on.
that's fine. But again, so now you went back again. So what is the problem with the ethics of the content that's being made that for some reason you feel like it's affecting the environment, like whatever, the environment? What makes it unethical? You say it's the standards. Okay, so what is the standards that we are supposed to focus on? And then you say, oh, just have ethics. So you just keep going back between ethics and standards, but you can't fucking define either ethics or standards. So which one is it? Are we unethical or do we not have standards?
How can I figure out what are your ethics in reality? Okay, in the end
If you
of the
can't
day,
figure out what my ethics are, how can you say I am then unethical?
If you have no ethics at all, okay, you have no standards for your stuff. There is no ethics there. Okay, as simple as that. Okay,
But how can you say
you're
I
allowed
have no
to say
standards?
whatever the fuck you want because it's your opinion, man. Fine. If that's
How
the way
can you say I have no standards? What makes you say that? Why do I not have
what are your
standards?
standards for reporting stories? Okay, in the end of the day.
But
What
you already
standards
said
do
what
you
they
need?
were, what I do, my content. It's my opinion based on the events that are happening that I'm reporting on at the time.
Okay.
Okay.
And
So what fucking standards do you want YouTubers to apply? You have to have a definition for the standards that you're asking people to follow, but you don't know what the standards are. You don't even know what the ethics are. So you're asking people to follow something that you don't even know what to follow.
okay, give me a moment to collect myself.
Take your time.
Come on.
Can we read some super chats in the meantime?
Please.
Yeah, probably.
Yep.
Leon, you're muted, by the way. We can't hear you.
We got a nice one here for Leon.
I said I have a question. Then someone said okay, so I thought you were hearing me. My bad. My question is, if everybody, or at least a majority of this panel plus a majority of the chat, are asking Vincent to, clear up his answer, to define his answer, to explain ethics, this, that, and the other, and he can't give us a definition, how are we supposed to be taking you seriously right now? Like we can't in good conscience give you an answer that you are asking if you can't give us a legitimate question. You are so arrogant as to assume we know what you are talking about when genuinely your explanation is confusing us and the chat. There are multiple instances of the chat being like, what ethics?
Well, just to answer the super chat, I can't answer a question because he doesn't set the standard for any basis of argument. So if there's no definition to what he considers to be standards or ethics, how am I supposed to say, oh, I'm this, I'm that, or whatever, when I don't even know what I'm comparing to? There's nothing there.
Take in the truth that comes, okay? Look at the other side and see if they have a counter to your...
Hold on a second, Vincent.
Okay, I need to actually use a fucking example from this. You're
Yeah,
saying
hold on, time out. Hold on. Blue Collar Loser, $2. Thank you very much. I'm not friends with Leon. I just think he's sexy, and I agree with that. But I am friends with Leon, I hope. Leon's a good guy. Even when you fight with him, especially when you fight with him. And Josh McDonald, I have legitimate sources. Does that count? Can Martin EFAP my channel? I'll take the views.
Is your source Eaglefinger, Josh?
Could be. ZBR's here, struggling to follow this guy's logic.
Yeah, Leon, you got to keep it straight, dude.
He's talking to IJP. I think.
Did you just ask a tranny to keep things straight? You homophobic, transphobic piece of shit.
Yeah.
All right.
I did.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you.
So, you say you want to use an example? Go ahead.
Yeah. Alyssa Marcane. Did she try to dox Cabrutus's server? Mercante.
Did she try to dox Cabrutus's server?
Yes,
that's what you said?
Yes.
No, but she was trying to get real information, real life names and everything of people in there. So what she was going to do with that,
for that?
That's literally her in the actual server asking for people's names, saying, why don't you guys use your real names? You guys should use your real names.
That's not asking for names. That's a question. Remember, questions is not harassment.
So why would you ask that question if you don't?
No. You're being obtuse at this point. When someone
I am not being obtuse. I'm actually literally saying,
Vincent, this is a pattern of human behavior. When somebody like Alyssa Mercante, who has made her living as a journalist, what's the job of a journalist? The job of the journalist supposedly is to come to get the facts and write paperwork on them, to write articles on them, the whole nine. So when someone like Alyssa Mercante says, hey, why is it that no one in here uses their real names? Anyone that uses obvious deductive fucking reasoning will be like, oh, she is fishing for information, which is technically her job as a journalist. So technically she was even doing her job. She was doing it for a shitty reason, but she was doing it nonetheless. Anyone with have a brain can understand what the concept of what she was asking for was. And if you claim that, oh, look at the sources. Well, the sources that you look at, oh, these factual sources, they use those tactics because that's how journalists get the information they get. It literally it is not hard to deduce human behavior, especially in the context of something like journalism, where very obvious steps have been used for at least 100 years, ever since we've had centralized news. Like, you are intentionally obfuscating stuff, trying to hide behind the, oh,
No,
it's just a
I
question.
am fucking
There's such a
not
thing as
here, okay?
rhetorical questions.
Okay, that is not. And to fucking dox people, even if she got the information privately, okay, she would need to release it publicly.
But Hypno
actually
didn't say
dox
she was
someone.
trying to dox
Words
anyone.
have
He said
meaning
she was
there,
asking
okay?
for people. He didn't say she was. He said no, she may not have been trying to dox anyone. She was asking for people's information. So even
No,
with
she
that
wasn't.
answer,
She
he
asked
answered
a question. It's just a simple question. This is the evidence that I see to sort of
That's
support
good.
this fucking out of there can't.
But
So
okay,
let me finish this up.
a
Leon.
question. No, hold on. A question is only part of it. Then you have to question, why is she asking the question? Why would a journalist who has an ideological bend against the individual she's in the server with, why would a journalist be asking that question? Well, if you use Occam's fucking razor, the answer is because she wants to get these people's information.
Or maybe she wants to press them on why they hide themselves, that they're trolls, that they want to harass. There is
But what is
many
Occam's
different
razor say?
fucking
If you're
options.
all about ethics, then you should follow Occam's razor. What does Occam's
Why
razor
should I
say?
follow that fucking
Because
dumbass
you're
logic?
all about
okay?
ethics. If you want to start making ethical fucking arguments, then you would at least adhere to Occam's goddamn
Yes,
razor.
be honest.
Vincent.
The way
what's
to
the issue?
ethically sort of frame that would be to say she went into the fucking Cabrutus server and asked a question about why do you not use your real name
How
and
can
your
you
real
objectively
photos?
say that's what the ethics of that question was about? What is your objective metric for those ethics?
No, I'm saying if people were honest about that, they wouldn't say she was trying to dox people with that question.
No,
That's
no,
the only.
that does
Nobody
not
said
answer-
that.
No, Vincent, that does not answer my question.
No, people do say that. Okay?
Vincent,
That
let
is
me
the
rephrase
result
it.
of what people
Your
talk
question
about.
your question was, if she asked this question, then why would people assume X, Y, Z? My question, my question to you was,
Does
how
she have
can
a
you
history of
make that- if
doxing
you're-
someone? Okay, is there any evidence to sort of support that she goes into Discord and asks
know
this
you're ready,
question to secretly get people's information to dox them? Okay. Is there any evidence to really support that sort of thing? And if you
Yes,
like,
there is evidence to support that. For example, her hitting up Smash JT's wife. You look at patterns of behavior. You look at the way that certain stories
how
are framed
does
in the
that?
media.
How does contacting Smash JT's wife
Vincent, what the
connect to
fuck
that?
do you think evidence is? I'm genuinely asking, what do you think evidence is? Give me your definition of evidence.
Evidence is something you can prove. Okay, like the
No,
IMDb
stop,
page.
full fucking stop, Vincent. Speaking as a former fucking cop, no, that's not what evidence is.
Is in a position of authority to fucking try
Vincent,
to
shut
go
the fuck up
on,
for
go
a second, God damn it. Here's what evidence actually is. Evidence is just pieces of information that lead you to a conclusion. Evidence does not need to be factual. All evidence means is pieces of information that lead you to a conclusion. That's why there's bad evidence. That's why there's false evidence. That's why there is wrong
And
evidence.
how is her contacting Smash JT's wife?
Evidence has
that
nothing
she
to
was
do with
in
proof,
there to look for
Vincent,
information to dox
shut
the
the
people.
fuck
There
up.
is nothing. You're inventing this shit here for this
Vincent,
example.
We are
Vincent, let
talking
Leon
about-
finish this, then you go.
We are talking. We are using your words. We're using ethics. We're using standards. We're using evidence.
And support AJ.
You need to use them correctly. Evidence does not have any correlation nor synonymous with facts or truth. All evidence is information that leads to a conclusion. That is it.
Those are clues.
No, Vincent, that is evidence. Evidence does not mean truth or proof. Look it up if you need to, but you're using evidence incorrectly. So if you want to have this moral grandstanding high ground argument, at least use your
I'm not
goddamn
fucking moral grandstanding. You're trying to hype it up like I am.
You're using
I don't
word
know why
wrong
you
and then
keep
trying
He didn't
to
say
do
you're
it
grandstanding.
Grandstanding.
He didn't say that.
I am ground standing. Okay,
No,
I am
he
the
didn't.
groundiest ground.
He didn't say that.
Can I make a comment?
Please.
So, again, you're saying that other people said that Alyssa Mercante tried to dox people and whatnot, but the conversation was about specifically me at the time, and you're using what other people are doing to bolster your argument
I'm
against
shifting
me.
it to an example that I can sort of nail down my problem with the ethics. If you say, yeah,
No, you
that's
can't
not
use an example
enough
that's
to-
not
that's
me
not-
when talking about my ethics. Like that's not how that works.
How did we get to your ethics?
Let me
I
put it to
definitely
you
got
like-
dragged. I will fucking agree.
Listen.
I got dragged to that place. Okay.
You got dragged. What are you talking about? You've been wanting to talk about ethics this entire fucking stream. So I finally gave you the
Yes,
option
let's
to
talk
do so,
about
and you're like, I
ethics.
got
I'm
dragged
using
there.
an example to highlight the ethics. And
Your
Leon is going
example-
off and saying that is evidence. Okay.
Forget what Leon said.
Maybe
I'm
he
talking
is
specifically
correct
about
with
me and
that
you.
particular thing, but he's not giving me anything.
No,
That
we're
one
talking
thing
about
is
me and
cited.
you right now. Stop. We're talking about me and you.
Get the me and you have no relationship.
You just fucking dissed me harder than Leon in the fucking early industry. What are you talking about?
Yeah. You can fuck off, man. Okay. I don't care. You can stay.
You want me to
you
fuck
can
off
say
because you're
whatever
looking
the
like a
fuck you
goddamn
want.
fool. That's the problem. Listen, at
No,
the end of
I'm
the day,
finally getting to how I want to deal with this. Okay.
no,
Look,
you're
I
getting
found
it
my
by
groove,
using
okay?
examples that don't make sense. That's like me saying because Hitler was a bad person,
does it
that
not
means
make sense?
Vincent is a bad
Perfect
person too.
example to use in this case.
No, it's not. It's not because
Why
I
is
am
it
not the person
It's
that
the
said
most
that.
bullshit harebrained theory. Okay.
I am not
It's
the
something
person that
someone would
said
have
that.
A bias would. I mean, if
Let's shift to this. What is the problem with, let's say, my content specifically? Or whatever you deem my content to be.
No. Let's stop moving. Ethics. Let's use examples to find problems with ethical problems with what people
What
are
would you
saying
deem to be
in the sphere.
that I have done?
Stop making it about you, dude. Okay. Fuck you.
What would you deem to be
as far as this
unethical?
conversation? Why are we talking about you? Okay, I wanted to talk about ethics. You were like, "Yeah, let's talk about ethics." This is an example I want to fucking use. Okay.
Okay, so I told you that I did not do that for your example,
Okay.
and you're saying, well, other people did.
So you would be like, "Yeah, that's not true. She did not try to do that."
I would not be like that. That's like what I literally said in the video. I said that she is asking for information. What she's going to do with that information, I have no idea because I'm not her. And I didn't see the context of the conversation after the fact because she got kicked.
Well, that's the fair way to actually deal with it. That's
You
admirable.
would know that if
on
you
your
watched the
part there,
video.
okay. Yeah. How long ago did that happen?
5 months now? 4 months?
Back in February?
Yes. Okay.
You know what
There's
I think the
also-
problem is, Vincent? I think the problem is that you have an assumption based off whatever, I guess, your own personal ideology, whatever that may be. You have an assumption that the moment you hear certain words from certain content creators, you put them in a bubble. And that bubble is absolute to you. It's a black and
No.
white world. It is. Because
not
you,
a black
you
and
lumped
white
me up.
world.
You lumped me up, me and Leon and everybody else, Smash JT, whatever other names you said. You lumped us up in the same anti-woke section, I guess you could say, of YouTube. And
Are you not anti-woke? Okay. Are you trying
I'm
to
anti-bad
deny this
entertainment,
label?
which unfortunately means that wokeness is a big issue of that. Yeah, modern day wokeness, and not the original term that was coined by black people. No, since you're going to go there.
Okay. So you're denying you're not anti-woke, not anti-DEI.
I never once put. I never.
Okay, you're trying to obfuscate
I don't want to jump in,
Okay,
Leon.
no, Vincent, you are the one trying to obfuscate
Okay,
here.
can we
because
come
you
back
said-
to
you
a
said,
fucking
Vincent,
example?
you said, "Are you anti-woke?" He said, "I'm anti-bad entertainment," which includes wokeness in modern day terminology. And you're like, "Oh, so you're not?" No, he just said he was. In addition to other things, you need if you ask a question, people give you an answer.
This is
you're
called
trying to
moving the
change
goalposts,
answer
I
before
believe.
you
Am
get
I wrong about that? Okay.
How is that moving
Why
the
did he-
goalposts?
Oh, Fucking hell. You're trying to get me on a technicality. You say
I'm not.
you're
I asked you a
anti-woke.
question. What are you
I'm a
talking
lot
about?
of things with there. Okay.
So if
So
you
you
consider me
disavow that
anti-woke, do you
particular example.
consider yourself woke?
No, I'm actually probably so anti-woke. I almost horseshoed around. Okay.
So you're against
that even mean?
are you against the acknowledgement of social and racial injustice in America?
What does that even fucking mean?
Because
That's the original definition of woke, Vincent.
Okay. I thought that was waking up to see the systematic of racism or something. I forget. With
You
woke,
literally just
okay.
said what I said, but much worse.
Yeah, probably.
No,
Okay.
exactly. Not probably, exactly.
But for that particular case, Leon is making the case that there's enough evidence to make the claim. Hypnotic here is saying there's not enough evidence.
Wait,
to make
hold on,
that
hold on,
claim.
hold on.
Oh, that
What?
He never said that was
Alyssa
making sense.
Marcante was trying to dox
Hold
the
on,
people. Okay, you keep on moving around. Okay, both of you. Would you say that Alyssa Marcante independently went in there to dox people? And what evidence do you do to come to that conclusion if you agree with
No,
that?
she went in there to have bad intentions. There's no doubt about it. Whether that includes doxing or not, I can't speak to that. But I think it's highly sus to ask people for their real names when you know you're on a Discord server.
She didn't even ask anyone for their real names. She asked why they didn't use their real names or photos.
Yeah,
She
but why
didn't
else would you
for
ask that
those
question?
names.
As a journalist, why would you ask that question? You know there's like
To
causality, right? Like,
sort of call them out for being cowards, okay? I
So,
want you
let me
to
ask you a
admit
question.
that
Let me ask you a
are
question.
doing bad things.
does hiding your face make you a coward?
No.
But you literally just called them coward for not showing their names or hiding their face and whatnot.
No, I was saying that's what Alyssa Marcante could have been trying to sort of get out of them, their attention. But they booted her out.
No, but you said they're cowards. You said because people are being cowards.
No.
So why are they being
I
cowards?
did not say that.
I
I'm
hate defending
saying-
him, but in his defense, he said that was the argument Alyssa would use.
That
And this
seems
is
like
all
coke.
hypothetical, okay?
So you're trying to use hypotheticals to argue like absolutes?
No, I'm using a hypothetical to say an alternative theory to what you're theorizing here.
So if somebody on YouTube says that, wow, this looks like she was going to dox people, or wow, she seems to be doxing people or trying to dox people because she's asking for their real name.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's all variations, right? Because again, you can't bubble us all up in the same bubble if there's different variations, and that's what you're doing. You're bubbling us all up.
No, I'm
with
not.
the people who
I'm
say they
using
did
an
dox, people
example
say
to
they
get
might
to
dox.
ethics,
one of the
okay? You
quote
keep
tweets-
making it right back to this.
No, Vincent,
okay?
Vincent, in
You're
one of the
trying to
quote
make it
tweets,
a targeted
quote
thing.
tweeted
I
me.
want to talk about ethics now, and I'm using an example we
Vincent,
all
you
know.
are doing that. In one of the quote tweets, you quote tweeted me and said, you and those other anti-wokers do XYZ. So you are putting people in a bubble. Don't say you're not. If you are, that's fine, but at least acknowledge it because you have publicly done so on fucking X.
Okay, I'll retract that in general if that's the case. Okay.
So you wanna
guys
talk
are
about-
all unique.
You want to
Okay?
talk about
Let's talk
ethics.
about ethics people should have now. Okay.
Yeah, let's talk about ethics. Okay, so if you want to talk about ethics, do you think that myself or other people, I guess, in whatever group you're trying to talk about right now, that we lied about, or we lie about certain things, or like what makes it
No,
unethical?
I'm not
again?
trying to say anything about you at this point. Let's just talk about ethics.
So
How
say in
good
general,
could
what
be?
makes it
Okay,
unethical?
Let's stop. I'm not getting distracted anymore. Okay, I'm not
I'm
getting
not distracting you. I'm asking
okay?
a question. What makes it unethical? The stuff that
What
you have an
makes what
issue with,
unethical?
whatever you have an issue with on YouTube, what makes it unethical?
What do I have an issue with?
Whatever you bitch about. You literally said the content is garbage.
You don't even listen. So why the fuck should I care? Okay, let's talk about fucking ethics now. Okay, do you think in the long run acting ethically is actually a benefit or detriment? Because you need to be. I guess
acting ethically is
I would
morally bad.
Wait,
Shut
let him
up,
finish.
IJP.
I didn't hear what he said. Sorry, acting ethically.
Yeah, I
Go
didn't
ahead.
either.
No, finish, Vincent.
Oh, Sorry. IJP Mexican said something and I didn't
Go
hear
on.
that.
Just go on.
He made a joke.
I was being
Okay.
serious.
Were you?
Shut the
That's-
fuck up, IJP.
Vincent, just go on.
Vincent, go
Needs the
ahead.
help, AJ.
Go on about what in particular? Yes.
Explain what the fuck
Yeah,
you
okay. I
mean.
got back on my train of thought. In the long run, being consistent with your content, making sure things are fact checked, and that you don't particularly cosign. No, I shouldn't say cosign. I keep using fucked up words that I shouldn't be, but pretty much standing behind certain claims with your opinion or factually, when later on the facts sort of be like, why didn't you see this to be true? Okay. It can come back to haunt people if they don't go solidly. The bigger you are, the more respect you have, the more ethics, which, yeah, it's a vague, it shifts around.
Vincent, you know the bitch of the bunch here.
Community to
Here's the real
community.
fucking problem, Vincent. Vincent, here's the real problem. You can state all these statements, but the fact of the matter is, even if you are right, nobody can agree with you because we don't know what the fuck you are saying. You
I'm
keep
saying
using these
it's
vague and nebulous terms
to
that mean
act in
nothing.
a
Give us
ethical
an actual
manner.
definition. Give us a definition. Give us something to work with, because until you do that,
Whatever
nobody here
your
will agree with
particular
you if
group.
you're right.
Okay.
Maybe I can help you.
It's
So,
a social
okay,
contract within the group. Okay. You have friends, so you probably agree with your friends and have certain standards for your friends in your friend group, correct?
who are you asking? I'm sorry, I lose track.
In general, okay, you're not friends with people for no fucking reason. You have common interest, common sort of beliefs. Okay, different
Well,
areas.
yeah, nobody in the world is friends with someone that they don't at least have some sort of common interest in. That's the whole definition of friends. But okay,
it's a little bit more.
Are we going back to
complex, okay?
ethics?
Yeah, I'm trying to get us back on ethics. It's a much.
When are we gonna get to
I think-
efficiency, dude?
so how about this? Maybe I can help. Maybe I can
Okay.
help. So in terms of ethics, okay, so you say to act in an ethical manner. All right. So do you mean like you said stand by your statements, right? Is that what you said before? So stand by your statements in what sense? When someone's wrong or what? Like what are you trying to go with that?
Sort of try to look at the counter argument to the arguments you need to make. Okay, what would make this particular opinion of yours make you seem really stupid?
Would you view someone's content as more ethical if they were to, let's say, cite sources for information that didn't particularly align with their point of view? Right off the bat, maybe it's coming from a website or a source that's not.
Okay, sorry.
Would you consider that? Would you consider that more ethical? Do you want me to say it again? Like, if someone cites a source from let's say a website that you know that ideologically that website probably does not agree with the person who's citing the source, but they're using that source anyway, would you consider that person to be more ethical?
No, that wouldn't make a lick of difference. Okay, just calling out this particular bias and fact checking to make sure everything is correct within the particular article.
But wouldn't you want to at least see somebody who uses multiple points of views? Like instead of just, for example, reading, I don't know, bounding into comics or something, what if that person read, I don't know, CNN? Then what?
Hi.
Did they read both or just one? Okay, I'm saying they read bounding into
most
comics.
YouTubers who do commentary video.
Here's the deal, Vincent. I have done videos where I pull up the where I pull up the Fox News article and the CNN article, and I compare and contrast them. And yet you want to accuse me of being unethical. So here's the dealio. You, at 2 hours, 4 minutes, and 37 seconds later, have still not given us a concise idea of what you consider ethics. And much like IJP said, we haven't even gotten to efficiency yet. The fact of the matter is you're talking in circles because you have no goddamn idea what you're talking about. You can't even make a good case for your idea of what ethics is because you're too busy trying to obfuscate whatever ethics even
my
are.
ethics is standard. Whatever standards
No,
your
hold on.
community.
There's no my ethics. According to you, there's ethics.
No, that's what it is, Leon. Though that's exactly what it is. That's what I was going to say.
Not
So
a
the
fucking
problem is that
umbrella.
it is
different
it
groups,
is from
different
Vincent's
cultures, as
point of view.
Hypnotic brought up. There is different standards for different areas. Go to different countries; they will have will have different particular beliefs within that. Okay.
So then, how is a
So
YouTuber
ethics
supposed to
are
follow a
culturally.
standard set of ethics?
That chart was a brilliant, Kitty.
Oh, thanks. I've updated it actually.
How is a
Sorry,
YouTuber
continue on.
supposed to follow a standard set of ethics if you just said that all ethics are different in multiple areas of the world?
You would have to create with your community the fucking standards, okay?
So
actually way more
if somebody
difficult.
makes a community,
I think just
right,
you making
in
sure
YouTube,
testing your arguments is the first step within creating more ethically. You're still
So
going to
it's-
fuck up because sometimes a lot of people.
Hold on. How do you test? We are talking about comic books and movies and TV shows and video games. How the fuck?
No,
do
you
test
are talking
that?
about
This isn't
people.
scientific.
You are saying these people are horrible
No,
people.
we're
No,
talking
yes,
about
you are.
culture. We're
These
talking about
No,
culture.
I've heard you say people are monsters. You literally call people monsters. Is this hyperbolic?
it's not updated.
Is your
Hold on.
opinion that they're monsters? I've seen it before. So they're
Yeah,
terrible
yes,
people.
of
Disgusting.
course it is hyperbolic. Are you retarded?
Okay.
Yes, of course it's
No.
hyperbolic. Do you not understand? Hold on, Vincent. This is a genuine question. When you watch one of my videos, I'm not going to speak for Hypnotic, but when you watch one of my videos, do you take everything I say literally?
No.
Okay, then you
And
should
how do we
fucking
keep getting back to the
understand-
videos? I'm talking about ethics in general. How do you keep pivoting to
Vincent,
this?
your
I
only
wanted
fucking
to
exposure
shift.
to me or Hypno is through our fucking videos. So that's why we're
Yes,
talking
I know
about
that
the
fucking
videos.
shit.
No,
Okay.
that is, you asked the question, why are we going back to the videos? Because your only exposure to me or Hypnotic is through videos. So
And
when I ask
I'm
a question
talking
like-
about
when I ask
what
a
you
question
think
like,
about
when
ethics.
you watch my
What should
videos,
be
you think I'm being
applied to
hyperbolic.
the
Yes.
community now? Okay,
Vincent.
you're not giving me anything. If there's any standards that you, as a YouTube creator,
Vincent,
let's say you
Vincent.
got 100 subs, well, 100K subs. Do you think you should be held to the same standards as now?
No.
Or since
The answer is no.
okay.
You
Hypnotic
cannot
was-
give us a definition of standards, so of course the answer is no, the YouTubers should be held to a certain standard. Now, maybe if you could give us an actual definition of what standards fucking were, my answer would change. But as it currently
It depends
stands-
on the fucking industry you're fucking in. Okay? There's explicit standards
Man.
that come with certain titles. Journalists.
This is literally the
expect them-
definition of gaslighting, by the way.
No, it's
I
not.
just want to ask. I want
It
to ask Vincent. This is what I'm seeing from what your argument is. That is what they're trying to say, is that you're not giving them the answer. So you see this dotted line that goes between the two, and it keeps, and there's an arrow on both sides. That's the circle you guys are just circling and circling and circling and circling, and you do it with Hypnotic's content, and then you do it with Leon's content, and then you go and have an example over here of what Hypno did or what some other person did. You're trying to give us, which usually examples are supposed to illustrate your argument, but all they're doing is just saying, hey, you don't like Hypno's content and you don't like what Leon's
That's
doing.
exactly what it is.
So like,
No.
and that, you know what, that's an opinion, and that's okay. And I would say just say that. Don't.
It would be much simpler
Yeah.
if he did say that. That's the thing. Like, he's trying to pass off his personal opinions on the content that he views as whatever, problematic, unethical, whatever. He's trying to pass off his personal opinions as a fact by stating you guys are, you're doing unethical content, or your video goes, maybe you should have more set of standards. So
Okay,
then that's why we
maybe
keep
I just
circling
have higher
back.
standards than you guys.
How
Okay,
can you have
I'll
higher
admit,
standards
I
of
just have
something that you
higher
don't even know what
standards.
you have a standard for?
It depends on the fucking example you're working
Why do
with.
you view
in
why do you
general.
view yourself as so
Hold on,
morally superior? I
Hypno,
don't
before you even
understand.
ask that, hold on,
not.
before you even ask that, when I said that, literally not even 20 minutes ago, I said, well, the standards depend on the content creator. Nostalgia Critic isn't going to have the same sort of standards as Hypnotic. You said, no. But now you're making the argument that, well, it depends. All that. I said that 20 minutes ago, you dumb motherfucker.
You done? You want to continue? Okay.
Go, Vincent.
Yeah.
What do you have? Kitty?
What would
Sorry.
you prefer? The reason that I want to ask, now you guys did say it's too broad of a question, but I'd say like
I agree.
if,
It's hard to tackle.
well, no, I want to know because you like if we're gonna criticize certain people's content, then let's say what you would do better. And one of your main things was the sources, and one of the other things you bandied about was echo chamber. Basically, you're in your echo, so you're acting as if they don't look at different.
What happened to Tim?
Yeah.
What happened, Tim? Oh,
I don't know.
That's actually an interesting point that you brought up, Kitty, because so he says that we're in an echo chamber. How are we in an echo chamber? Vincent.
Echo chamber. Well, you selectively report certain things and omit other things. Okay, like a good example of that. Did you guys cover second responses? Sort of responses to that. I mean, you definitely covered the
you
one
mean
video.
Second Wind? You mean Second Wind?
Yes, second.
Yeah, I covered it on the stream. You're talking about the responses.
You're talking about before you start making. Because here's the dealio. Me and Hypno are the furthest thing from an echo chamber. You want to know that? Because we stream together every Saturday, and we have wildly different opinions and disagree all the time. So by definition,
what do you think?
Hold on. Stop. Leon, hold on. Guys, please stop for a second because he misspoke, but Hypno understood the question. He was going to answer it. Let's let him answer it, please.
Yeah, I don't want to jump him. I just want to focus on the question. So how are we in an echo chamber to you?
Okay, if you deal with, I can't be certain. Again, I'm going to have to use the defensive opinion from what I've seen, which with you two, well, with you at least, Hypno, I haven't seen as much as I probably should have. Okay, I'm not even saying Leon's really in a echo chamber.
Yes,
he's
you
definitely
have,
on the edge of
on
one.
Twitter too
well, let's forget about just
You're
let
still
him
in an echo chamber. Okay, you don't listen to you. Well,
Leon, just wait. Just wait, Leon.
Leon, please just stop for a second.
Leon, from what I've said, from the way you've reported it, it's been rather one-sided. Again, I don't think I should use that
it's
as
one
an
or the
example.
other. You just said Leon's an echo chamber. Then 30 seconds later, you said, I'm not even saying you're in an echo chamber. At least have the testicular fortitude to fucking pick one. Either I'm in an echo chamber or I'm not, but stick to it and don't
I think it's fair. I think it's fair to think he.
I am saying pretty much you're not.
There's no pretty much.
What people consider echo chamber probably relates to them. And
No. It's you.
I
bro.
have a
you.
I have a rather wide net of what I know. What do you guys know about commentary? Commentary channels. I'm just trying to test.
Bro,
do you get opinions from them? Okay,
bro, Vincent, we're just asking you, bro. I don't care about nobody else. I don't care about anybody else. I'm asking you. You think yes, we're in an echo chamber? Yes, that's what you believe, and you're saying that we don't. Is that like we don't listen to other points of view or whatever, or we're one-sided?
No. Literally, how far out of your sort of community do you venture out for opinions? Okay. We're going to find out how small of a sphere of influence you're in.
Okay, but hold on. Vincent, you have never answered that question yourself. You say you go to the source data, which isn't really an answer either. So I'd appreciate if you could give us one source that you have, and then we can ask other people about their sources. Is that fair?
Well, just so you're aware, Vincent. I'm sorry, Zach. Really quick, just so you're aware. I do report with that Park Place, obviously. Bounding into comics. I've used ABC sometimes, CNN. I've used Fox News sometimes. I've used The Gamer, which, by the way, is extremely fucking woke. I've used Pink News on some articles, which, by the way, is extremely fucking gay. I've used what else? Kotaku sometimes. Yep. I've used what the fuck is that thing called? Jesus Christ. CBR. I've used CBR sometimes. Again, so I've listed many different websites. I know there's more, but they're all of varying opinions. And I go with whatever article I feel like has all the information collectively together in the best format. And then I give my opinion on it. But it doesn't mean that I don't see others' opinions on it. I read different articles from different points of view that are just completely and utterly not usually in my little sphere of ideology, if you would call it that. But I still listen. I check it out. And I'll give you a perfect example, since you probably don't know. When it came to the new Legend of Zelda game, right, with Zelda as being the main character, a lot of anti-woke channels, as you would call it, harped on it being a woke game. I myself, and I believe Leon as well, completely went against that entire narrative, regardless of what people thought in our comments, because trust me, I got a lot of them. Completely went against that narrative and said it wasn't woke. When Starfield got called woke, I said it wasn't woke just because it had fucking pronouns in it. I've said this. So why is it that you believe that we're in an echo chamber and we never view other points of view when that is actually factually incorrect? And if you want to be an ethical YouTuber that holds up to a certain set of standards, perhaps you should look into that before making claims of such.
Okay. Your little speech out of the way.
Hold on, before speaking of speeches, we do need it. We had cool down, Vincent, for a second. Cool down for a second, just for the break. Since Natty asked on us, I do think we do need a Tito Ortiz break. One of the greatest orators of our time, great UFC champion. You know him, you love him, Tito Ortiz.
Big slow ox. That's one thing too that I've noticed. He's deaf, so he has a soft head, and you hit him with more and more shots. What? I like it. You hit him with soft shots because their equilibrium. They don't have no equilibrium. Matt Hamill has a soft head because he has no equilibrium. That's the weakness he has. To be honest, I don't know what his soft head.
I was more of a Diego Sanchez guy myself, but Tito Ortiz ain't bad.
Mi tío Tito, te amo, tío.
Soft head. You got a soft head.
But go ahead and share my screen if you'd be so kind. So right here, I'm genuinely curious about the echo chamber that I am a part of, considering I went against the grain on every one of these videos. Against Matt Walsh, against Matt Walsh, against Matt Walsh, against Tim Pool and Laura Luma, against Tim Pool, against Tim Pool, against the conservatives that were detractors against Eric July, against Park Place in this video right here, against Candace Owens, against right-wing conservatives who were throwing fit about Kyle Rittenhouse, against Libs of TikTok, pro-race swap for April O'Neil, against the conservatives calling Jenna Ortega woke, against the conservatives that were calling the voice actor for Futurama woke, going against Grums, and like Hypno said, talking positive about Legend of Zelda. The list goes on. I need some legitimate actual proof that
proof. It's my opinion. I'm taking the same sort of out you guys
now
are.
You're okay with opinion. When me and Hypno said that our videos are based on opinion, that wasn't good enough.
Hold on. That is not it. Don't jump right on it. How far is your influence goes? Okay. Do you go to other communities? Okay.
Does your set of standards change based off how far your influence goes? Yes. So you're allowed to be a lying, conniving bitch ripping off of the names of more successful YouTubers because you're smaller? You're allowed to be that? No, because you're absolutely gaslighting people. You are a liar. You are a complete and utter fucking liar.
And
you're trying to talk about ethics and standards when looking at your YouTube channel. It's literally you just complaining about other YouTubers. You want to talk about a loser? You upload a video once a month. You are lazy as shit. And you're trying to talk about standards? Go fuck yourself. How about that?
Research. Make sure what I'm saying is somewhat true.
You don't research a goddamn thing because you're calling people. You're saying other people are in an echo chamber. That is a factual incorrect statement.
Chill.
I train 6 days, actually 6 days a week. 5 days a week. I'll train 3 days a week. One of those days I will train 2 days of the week. So 6 days a week I'll be training.
Let it be known that is a factually incorrect statement that you said about being in an echo chamber. You want to sit there and talk about being all high on standards because you're full of shit. Here. There's nothing to be said. We spent 2 hours of you dancing around the subject. Opinion. You spend 2 hours dancing around the subject because what happens is it's a lot easier to talk shit about people on Twitter. But when you come on video to get ready to have a conversation, you want to sit there like, I don't know why people are making it all about me, like a little fucking bitch. You are absolutely not prepared for this conversation. I don't know why you even got up here to have that conversation. You are mentally not
it's
well. It's very clear.
The fucking conversation.
It's not important to have the conversation.
Yeah,
you are having
it is
it in
fucking
literal
hard.
Hold on.
Nail down fucking ethics.
You said nothing. I've countered every single one of your goddamn weak arguments, and you still, to this point, can't even define not only your definition of standards and ethics, but you can't even define what a fucking source is. And you're sitting up here trying to pretend to be some fucking amazing fake journalist, putting out one video a month. Who do you think you're informing? You're not informing anybody.
You're just going to go on and on and on. You're not even letting me finish my
because you're a fucking loser.
Point.
I'm going to tell you exactly what everybody's saying.
You are a loser. If being a loser ain't being your
I tried. I literally sat here for an hour. I sat here for an hour trying to have a genuine conversation with you, but you are an absolute gaslighting loser. You are 100% gaslighting. You've been a reply guy. You've been a notice me senpai bitch on Twitter, and then you get mad when people don't fucking talk to you. Earlier, you were like, nobody would talk to me but Leon. Well, guess what? Now you got spoken to. So what the fuck are you going to do? You're going to go make a live stream complaining about a more successful YouTuber than you? Again?
No,
because clearly you have such a more ethical. You have a more ethical channel. You're so fucking
ethical.
My
oh my god! Channel show that I care about.
Congratulations! Look at you,
Vincent. Your channel does not show you care about shit. You want to know your channel?
Are you going to let me get any point in?
Videos out there. You've got videos that have fucking 10 times the views of my videos, but you got 500 subscribers. You want to know why? Because people don't care about what you have to say. Why do they not care about what you have to say? I'm not sure, but I assume it's because they don't actually find what you do of any sort of value. I've checked out your channel. You've got videos that have like 32,000 views. I've never hit those numbers, but for whatever reason, you're stuck at 500 subs. Now, why you're stuck at 500 subs? I'm assuming it's because people listen to you and they think, my God.
You're assuming because you don't fucking take time to understand other people. You would rather make
value in your fucking commentary. There's nothing of value in your content.
Share my screen.
Say goddamn shit.
Share my screen.
There's nothing of value in your commentary, and there's nothing of value in your content.
Let it be known. Let it be known.
One at a time, people.
Leon, again, chat, let it be known. This is the guy trying to claim to be more ethical than other YouTubers who are doing rage content or whatever anti-woke shit he wants to pretend that it is.
When did I say
this is the guy?
That's a fucking
this is the guy.
lie.
No, this is the guy right here because you saying we are unethical, which means that you know what ethics are.
Trying to figure out ethics.
How do you try to figure out ethics? What do you mean trying to figure out ethics? As a person, as an adult person, you should know what your ethics are.
Nail down what sort of ethics should be applied to YouTubers. I thought this was going to be a debate about ethics versus efficiency.
We can't have a debate.
Ethics, dude.
We can't have a debate about ethics without a definition.
We have a debate about ethics versus efficiency if you can't even give us a goddamn definition of what ethics even are. We're almost 2.5 hours into this, and you have failed spectacularly, might I add, on every objective measure to define the one of two things you wanted to debate.
I got a request. Here. Hypno, you put that together well. Can you please try to make this understandable as best you can? And then Vincent, just take a second and listen. Don't think about what you're going to say or interrupt. Listen, and then take a second and then respond, because you guys are bouncing all over the place, and I think you're missing each other here, Vincent.
Dude, Hypno is fucking talking over me when I'm trying to complete one fucking point, and
because
he's saying
you never complete the point. You start talking. We gave you 2 minutes to talk, and you literally spoke for 2 minutes, and you barely said anything. You can't make the point because you have no point. That's the problem. You're gaslighting people into thinking that you have a point about ethics and standards. You don't have any. You have zero. Your ethics and standards, you're saying, is based on the size of the YouTuber. That makes no sense. So a smaller YouTuber is supposed to have less or more ethics than a bigger YouTuber? That doesn't make any sense. The person has to have whatever ethics that they have, and ethics vary based on the person. You cannot apply the same ethics to everybody. That's, like I said in the beginning of the conversation, it's a literal impossibility. You are asking for something that's not possible and then trying to pass off yourself as ethical and morally superior because you somehow believe in that.
The commentary community comes up with standards for ethics within their content.
So where is it? Can you list it? Can you show it on screen? If they came up with it, it should be available. Go find it.
No, it's fucking
Yeah, because you're a
just
lying sack of
standards
shit. You
out there.
fucking bitch. You're an absolute reply guy. Notice me sent by cuck. That's
Good
what
night.
you're acting like right now. Seriously, because I really wanted to have a serious conversation with you because I know you're full of shit
Bullshit.
and you are having a reply guy fucking argument right now because you've been confronted on everything, and every time you're confronted, you're like, yeah, well then.
Can I even get out? Okay.
Go ahead. You got as much time as you want, my
Yeah.
guy. Take your time. I'm gonna have a drink. Take your time,
Okay.
my guy. Go ahead.
So pretty
Exactly
much.
my point.
What the
Vincent,
fuck
just-
is
Vincent,
this?
just go.
This is
Vincent,
fuck
go.
games.
Vincent,
Okay.
go.
Vincent,
Just
go.
go.
This is fuck games. Okay, got it.
Vincent.
Vote for
Okay.
AJ.
Not get thrown
Vote
off.
for AJ,
Okay.
please. Also, but go.
So,
Vincent.
as a community, can you come up with fucking rules? As I said, commentary has pretty much these unspoken rules that do get shipped. Okay.
Now it's unspoken.
What?
No, they typically want
What are the rules?
accusations are
Vincent?
not
What are the
evidence.
rules? Just
Okay.
tell us what the rules are. What are the rules?
Well, I can help. You go
Vincent-
fine.
Vincent-
I get something to drink.
Look.
Talk, I'll
Yeah.
listen.
Okay. Vincent. What happened? One thing that happens is that you start your pros with a question, and so
Yep.
then they answer the question, and you don't finish because we don't know where you're going because you started with a question, which
He
they
doesn't know how to
answer.
make a point. You're exactly right, Sax. He doesn't know how to make a point. It goes from a point to can you describe what it like? No, answer. Like, what is your point? You got 2 minutes. Make your
Yes.
point.
Describe what you feel the ethics
Okay.
should be and what ethics you have and why they should be better.
This isn't about me or anyone here. Why can't a community come up with a shared ethical standard that they hold the content creators?
You're starting with a question, though. You can't start. Don't start with a question. Talk about what you believe it should be.
It is
Why
about
the fuck
you,
would you
Vincent.
care about what I believe?
Vincent,
should be?
it is
I'm sitting
about
here with you right now. That's why.
It is about you, Vincent, because it started from you having an issue with Leon. And as far as you lumping all the anti-wokers into a bubble, and hearing the buzzwords, and you assume things. I asked you earlier, what was it specifically about Leon's video? And you said you hadn't finished it. So you assumed something about the video and you just ran with that.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're, I guess, arguing. We're trying to give you the space to like, okay, what was your issue? And we still haven't gotten to it.
That's exactly what it is, man. He has
So
a
when you-
preconceived notion of certain creators, and in his mind, it's an absolute truth. And then when he's presented
No, it's
with
not.
counter arguments,
It is up. If you can convince me. Yeah, you don't even need to fucking convince me. Why the fuck would you need to convince me? Why the fuck even care?
because we're
about
having a
that, guys?
conversation.
Yes, we're having a conversation about ethics and efficiency. What is the?
And yeah, we
Bring
haven't
up
even gotten to
efficiency.
efficiency yet because you.
Yeah,
haven't
it's
even
just
discussed
Okay,
ethics,
let's
really.
at least cover that particular thing there. Okay, would you guys agree that it's quicker to
Another
just
question.
jump? Fucking hell! I need a starting premise. Okay, do you think it's fucked up? People have to jump on things quicker and quicker. Yes, it is a fucking question. Okay.
Can you share my screen?
Are you ready for
Zach?
the Are you ready for
Share
the
my
answer?
screen.
If so,
Let's
I will
make
give
this
you
a little bit easier. Let's make this a little bit easier since you cannot set the definition of ethics. Let's just use Google to set the definition for us, and then you could base your point about channels or whatever around it. So again, moral principles that govern a person's behavior or the conducting of an activity. Medical ethics also enter into question. The branch of knowledge that deals with moral principles. Okay, so now that you have the definition of ethics, what is your problem? And if you gaslight us and say you don't have, I swear to God. That's what you were
How
going to
the
do.
fuck did we
isn't it?
get back to this?
Yeah,
Why
how did
you
we get
fucking
here?
Bring
You're
this
a
up when
fucking,
I was
you're
fucking
such a
up lying
fucking
here.
liar, bro. You're an absolute. I can't
Lying?
even give you the
Where did
bare
I
minimum
fucking
respect.
lie, okay?
Because you're gaslighting people, bro. I gave you the definition, and now you're like, well, how did we get back here? What the? Are you on drugs, bro? Are you sincerely on drugs,
dude?
Are you okay?
As soon as I fucking talk about,
How are you a nerd and so retarded? It doesn't make any
pretty much
sense.
fucking efficiency.
You call people
How did- when I
cowards
get
hiding
into
behind,
efficiency,
hiding behind a
wanted to
profile.
deal-
You're literally doing that right now. There's been
Yes,
so many
those
lies that
fucking
you've told.
dumbass, okay, So is your fucking
I'm a
ass.
dumbass. You can't even fucking contemplate a single
He
conversation that's
literally
being had.
gave you the definition of ethics. You're like, well, how do we get back here? For the last 2 hours and 29
And
minutes,
that
we've been
was
trying to figure
after
out
we
fucking
went to
ethics.
efficiency. Okay, we weren't
Bro,
getting anywhere with fucking.
I'm gonna give you
ethics.
one last
Ethics
chance. Let's
not
bring it back
We
up.
weren't
One last
getting
chance,
anywhere
please.
with
Share the
ethics
screen.
because
One
you
last
had not
chance.
given
Why
us
the
a
fuck do I
set
care
of
about
ethics.
your last chance?
Moral principles. You care enough to be a reply bitch. Moral principles that govern a person's behavior or the conducting of an activity. Medical ethics also enter into question. The branch of knowledge that deals with moral principles. You good? You understand?
Do you understand what is your ethics? Okay, I can tell my ethics. Okay,
You knew my ethics when you called
hold
me
on,
unethical.
hold on. Shut the fuck up. My ethics pretty much comes down to Jordan Peterson's sort of philosophy.
Okay, so you don't even have your
Tell the
own
truth or at least don't lie. That one, you mean?
Yes, yes. Okay. I try to be honest with myself. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I try to go about it. And yeah, I'm wrong sometimes. Okay.
So your ethics
Try to
is
look
based
for
on your
more
own
evidence.
opinion?
This is my ethics.
So what you're saying is
No.
your ethics are the same as mine, yet you accuse me of being unethical. Hold on.
Yeah, because we have different
you try
opinions
to be
than you.
honest with
We're
yourself.
unethical.
I say I make videos
Okay.
every day about subjects I care about, and I'm honest with myself and by proxy my audience, but somehow I'm unethical when oddly enough I have the same ethics as you. Explain yourself, nigga.
Damn.
Oh,
That was
shit.
only
knew it was-
kind
we knew it was coming.
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
Clip.
shit.
Now he's
You
gonna
waited
go
longer than I
post it on
thought
his
you would,
Twitter.
Leon.
You just
He's
barely
gonna
got
post it on his
past.
Twitter and call you unethical for using the N-word. It's gonna be ridiculous.
Nah, he won't do that.
Okay.
Until you fucking better do
Okay,
it.
fair.
Keep it on the stream,
Fucking
Vincent.
hell, this is fucking annoying.
Why do you have so
Okay.
many self monologues? You're really giving Light Yagami energy, and this shit is crazy.
Yeah,
Anime
yeah.
is
Just keep up
cringe.
that energy. Hypnotic.
I don't know what that means,
okay?
but
Keep
Right,
up what
right, right.
energy?
It's funny.
What are you talking about? You're a nerd. You should know what I'm talking about, right?
Nerds, yes. Okay, I like to research.
You sound just like Sprague. When you guys start raging like that, that means that you're backed in a corner.
Well, what
and
do
you
you
got
mean
nothing
by
else.
you guys?
Leon, what
Okay,
flavor?
I got plenty.
I don't know.
more
You said you
stuff,
guys
but you
before.
keep on fucking talking about it. Okay, I apply the same fucking standards. I don't apply one standard to
What
one
are
group
they?
Because
what are your standards?
fucking hell. Okay,
His
If
standards are
someone
Jordan
has a
Peterson
partic-
standards.
if someone has a piece of evidence, I will make sure to look it down, make sure it's true, make sure it's actually factually correct, and someone hasn't distorted that information or twisted it. Okay. If it's a leftist, I'll hold that same standard. I'm not gonna take
you
the
won't.
same bullshit.
Okay, I don't know if
you
that's
bas-
true. but
Okay,
here's
hold
the
on,
deal
hold on.
here.
We were getting
No,
somewhere.
none of
We were
us
getting
knows if
somewhere.
it's true.
Sorry, continue. No, continue. Fair enough.
Right. So
Okay.
so you when somebody, you were saying when somebody has a piece of evidence of because now that when somebody has an opinion that they've based on a piece of evidence, you want that evidence to be verified. Yes.
Yes, verified. Fact
Okay.
checked. Okay.
To the best of their ability, and you have an issue with the fact checking level of, let's call it, anti-woke YouTube.
It's probably most people, but yeah.
Okay, most people.
Most
So-
people in general.
Okay, so and your standard is pretty high then. What are we
Probably.
supposed to do? Because you read an article, right? And they say, oh, people are saying this and doing that. You read an article and you're like, cool. So that in itself is evidence, because a lot of the time with commentary is just people giving their opinions on things. So an article itself is evidence, because a lot of the time it's the conversation that they're talking about. But now, so that's what I'm seeing with Hypno and Leon. They're just talking about what other people are talking about and adding to the conversation, and you're upset with them for that.
I'm upset. Okay. No,
Mhm.
I am not upset with them. I'm trying to figure out the sort of methodology some of these people sort of operate under. Okay,
Oh,
that is what
how-
I'm doing.
Here's my question to you then, Vincent. How is it after supposedly watching hours of our content and a 2.5-hour stream, you still don't understand it? Especially when, as it turns out, at least you and I have the same standard of ethics.
I think they're pretty close.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
are because they are looking at an article and they're saying, okay, well this information is here. Hypno said something about or was it Leon saying that they find the article that says the most of the stuff they want to touch on. In any case, Leon said, I use these articles as jumping off points. So it's that they're just a way to, which a lot of that's commentary content is you get that article and then they go and they talk about it. That's cool. And then if somebody, and this got into your Twitter argument, if somebody has proven Leon wrong about something that he said or something he based his opinion on, he changes it. So your accusation does not hold water in that way. Again, just what I would say, Vincent, is just say that, you know what, you don't like them. And that's it. And that's the problem. And then you wanted to stir shit. Because I know you, Vincent. You're a shit stirrer, you little shit. You are a shit stirrer. So just say, hey guys, I'm a shit stirrer, and this is what I did.
I actually have a question. I have a question.
Not everyone is going to like my content. Not everyone's going to like Hypno's content, and that is fine. But the fact of the matter is, Vincent, you and I have come to the conclusion we have the same standard of ethics, and for whatever reason, you have a problem. Now, if you have this problem, but the chat is like, hey, what's going on? And the majority of the people here are like, hey, what's going on? Maybe the problem is you.
I have a question. So you said earlier that, well, you asked, I should say, that did we report on Second Wind's response, right? Because we all reported on the video from Frost to Rivia, but you're saying some of us didn't report on the response from Second Wind.
It was a question. Okay,
That's what I said. That's what I said. I said you asked. That means that it was a question. Yeah. So I don't know why you're again. Anyway, so you asked that question, and I guess you would deem that, would that be considered unethical if you don't report on, I guess, both sides, or like what the response was? Would you deem that unethical?
Yes, actually, that would be sort of omitted if you didn't sort of include the other information, the other side of it.
Okay,
definitely.
That's fine. So let me ask you this
I have
question
a
then.
One second. I have a follow-up question.
No, I need to drive this home. So how come Vincent, being an ethical YouTuber, how come you have not reported on the lies of omission that Alyssa Mercante has? You started the whole Gamergate thing, but you have plenty of videos about Goomergate, as you call it, on your channel. In case you want to say maybe that's not, I want to fact check what this is called. Let me just go back really quick. I had clicked your channel. So apparently, if you type in Alyssa Mercante to see if you made any videos on her, there's absolutely none. It looks like, except for a live stream that is titled The Rise of Goonergate that you made 3 months ago. So you've been doing YouTube for longer than a few months. So how come you did not make a video about her lies of omission on this particular situation? What actually caused Gamergate? You seem to be loving making videos.
I didn't tag her. I went over something else. Okay, I did.
So you chose not to report on what caused the Gamergate, but you chose to talk about the chuds.
I did report on it.
Can you give me a video?
You're not listening to me.
Can you give me a video?
When did this come down to it? Okay, you found a way to sort of twist this.
Can you give me a video? Can you give me a video of you reporting on what started Gamergate? No,
okay,
because you didn't make one. So
I will link it in private chat right now.
Okay.
All right, now here's my follow-up question, because it's actually different than Hypno's. I have said repeatedly, might I add, I cover what I find interesting. When it came to the responses from Second Win, I covered that on X. I personally did not find it interesting enough to warrant a video. Because I only, as I've mentioned, make videos on shit that I actually care about. How would that work in your worldview of ethics? Come on. curious.
Okay,
answer.
sorry. I'm wanting to make sure. Okay. Please give me 30 seconds for this one. Okay.
Yeah.
So, for this particular thing, I'll repeat the question. My brain's getting frazzled.
It's okay.
Mike,
repeat it, Leon.
I'll repeat the question that you asked. So first of all, your initial statement was to be ethical, you would cover both sides. I've repeatedly stated I cover what I find interesting. Now, mind you, what is interesting is subjective. I cover what I find interesting. So when it came to, I made a video about the second wind stuff. When it came to the response of the second wind stuff, I only made an X post because I didn't find the response interesting enough to warrant a video. So how is that unethical? Where does that fit in with your ethics?
That is actually acceptable because you did report on both. Okay. Oh,
so why didn't you?
By looking at the screen, why didn't I do what?
Why didn't you report?
Am I reporting on the news? Is that what I do?
Reporting on Gamergate.
You know what I do?
But if you're reporting on Gamergate, if you're talking about Gamergate, shouldn't you talk from both sides to get the full context? You say it's an ethical thing to do. So why didn't you do the ethical thing to do?
Why didn't I do the ethical thing to do? Why didn't you? Okay.
No, you can't answer a question.
Bro, you literally just did what I said you've been doing.
Oh, sorry. I'm just
Vincent,
okay, I'm not fucking reporting the news. Okay, I do not do daily
Vincent,
content.
yes, you are. Here's the dealio, Vincent. I watched your video last night called "A Video for Those Who Uncritically Echo Grums," and in your video, you and I quote say. First of all, you play a bunch of Atreus's content without credit to him in the video. You play a bunch of his content and then say, "Oh, Gamergate this, blah blah blah, Gamergate that, blah blah blah, woke this, blah," and you don't even commentate on 70% at least of what Atreus had to say. Again, uncredited. You don't even try and make an argument. You don't try and understand his argument. You just dismiss it as if others know what's going on. So if you want to talk to us about being unethical, in your video, literally titled "A Video for Those Who Unironically something Grums," you don't give an argument for what people responding to Grums say. You just give your opinionated response. Frankly,
oh, look, I saw myself.
You don't like Grums. And you know what? That's fair. You don't have to like Grums. I've criticized Grums in my videos. But guess who I streamed with literally 3 hours ago? Grums. Guess who I disagreed with at times and agree with at times in that video? Grums. If anyone's ethical, it's me, because I called him out on that live stream at some points and agree with him at some point on that live streams. But I was intellectually honest throughout the entire 3 fucking hours, which is more than I could say about your video right here, where you do not even try to understand the other side of the argument. You just want to post your narrative. Explain to me your goddamn ethics.
Vincent?
Yes, I am listening. Okay.
I can't help
trying
but
to really come back from that particular comment and trying to process in general. Okay.
It shouldn't be
did I need to include that with it? Dude, I'm answering now. Did I need to include how he's seeing it in that particular video? Do you know how videos of that?
According to your own system of ethics, which is looking at both sides, yes. You set that parameter, not me and Hypno.
Okay. You want to actually go in and report on one side. As for the particular matters within that particular thing, I think
you said your parameters were arguing about both sides. I pulled out a specific video where you literally only argue from one side, and you're like, well, now you want to report from one side. Either you do or you don't. Either you're a fucking liar or you're an idiot. Pick one of the two. I don't care which, but you are one of the two right now.
No, but I fucking do different content, and I don't fucking moral grandstand, despite how you're making it out to be.
Dude, you have a video called for those that unironically side with Grums. That is moral grandstanding in a title of a video.
Yes, it's clickbait. Okay, what's your policy?
No, you moral grandstand.
Clickbait is unethical, is it not?
Clearly, you do. And it's fine if you do. I do it as well. Hypno does it as well. But we are honest about the fact that we do it. You can be honest and say you do it too. It's fine. Just don't be a goddamn hypocrite, Vincent.
Why do you
I'm
focus on
not
so many anti-woke YouTubers? It seems like the majority of your content is just focusing on what
the
you would
hell
consider
are
to be
you talking
anti-woke
about?
YouTubers.
Go back.
I see the one about actual fandom, but aside from that, what are we doing?
Who else is anti-woke of the past?
Most people would call
Heels.
as EFAP,
Yeah.
myself, Grums, John and
Closest is
Trent,
anti-woke.
Kircha. Like you have you have all Platoon
Dude,
even.
You literally
That was
covered the
me.
circle of-
You-
Hold on,
you-
you literally
yeah,
covered the
he
circle of
thought to me.
Rocky versus
yeah,
Yeah.
he
So like
did. Woo!
that
So-
was
so-
the show. Well,
Yes,
actually,
it was.
Wednesday,
Well,
but
Well, it was
like,
good.
Wednesday.
Was good Wednesdays, but yeah.
but still,
Listen,
yeah,
man.
it's Zax.
I'm gonna put it to you like this.
I'm famous.
and then I'm gonna head out because it's late. I should have been reading manga. I think that a lot of your arguments are coming from your own personal bias, obviously, and that's okay. I just wish you would admit it, but I know you're not, and that's all right because you're a hardcore radical centrist, whatever the fuck that is. You're sitting here and you're trying to make the conversation about a particular thing. And then when people try to ask you questions about that particular thing, what do you mean? What's the definition? You don't have it. And then when we provide you with the definition of what it actually does mean by the legal definition of the word, you can't even then run with that and then make an argument out of it. You want to return to a question. The reason why you keep trying to return to a question is because you're doing a deflection tactic, which is it's okay, it's fine. But then when you get called out on the deflection, you get mad and you're saying, why is everybody targeting us? At the end of the day, you're going to be on Twitter.
No,
and that's okay.
I'm fine with
Let me
people.
finish, and then you can say whatever. You're going to have Leon all to yourself, gangbang and all that shit. It's perfectly fine. When you're on Twitter and you're targeting people with certain claims, like, when people say grifter or anti-woke or rage baiter or whatever, you can't get mad at people then having a reaction and wanting to counter your claims. Because then when people counter your claims, instead of saying, well, gee, you were right, you say, well, let me ask you another question. And it's like, just if you want to talk about ethics and standards, you should not be doing the same exact thing that you are complaining about. You're complaining about people not covering both sides. You literally did not cover both sides of a very important topic, a very important situation that's going to go down in history, just like Gamergate 1.0 did. This thing, you would think you would report both sides, but you chose to omit. You chose to lie by omission in this standard about Alyssa Mercante, how this whole thing started. But you love reporting on Gamergate. You love reporting on Goonergate, whatever you call it. You got plenty of videos doing that.
Again, I did not. I did report on that. Okay.
Okay.
Go on.
So
go
you
on.
said you were going to
I'll
provide a
fucking
video.
link
You have
it.
yet to provide a video, and I'm already tired at this point. So I know you're a reply guy. You can gaslight people all you want. I totally understand.
What is the fucking thing about reply guy? Generally, I have fucking evidence when I have certain things I want to say on Twitter.
Then
Okay.
why have you
So when
failed
all
to
of that
provide that
evidence-
evidence in the almost 3 hours that we have been here?
Because
he
it's a
doesn't.
fucking nebulous topic about
Because you
fucking
don't have
ethics,
evidence,
which we
Vincent. We've been doing
haven't
this for almost
fucking
3 hours.
gone
If you
with.
had
Okay.
evidence, you would have provided it
You're
by now.
Again,
You are just shit talking. You don't have morals. You don't have
That's correct.
standards. Ironically enough, that's what you claim we don't have. You don't have a sense of ethics. And frankly, you don't even have a sense of convictions. You are like the Aaron Burr of the internet, but at least Aaron Burr was actually entertaining to listen to the masses back in the olden times. No, the fact of the matter is you have got nothing, and you coast and ride on the coattails of calling out YouTubers that have more subs than you. This is probably the biggest moment of your YouTube career, being on Circle of Jerks with 52 people listening live right now, and you have lost this argument spectacularly. It is sad, and frankly, I kind of pity you.
Can I ask a question? Because he asked the question earlier, and then I gotta go. You asked the question earlier when I wasn't talking. You said to Leon, you said, what was the goal of his channel? What's the goal of your channel?
Actually, I don't have a goal. Started off as a shitpost channel, and I just gone to whatever I wanted to here and there.
So you're
Sort of,
making content that you find interesting to talk about?
Generally, yes. It has shifted over the years.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen,
Thank you,
this was
Hypno.
fun.
Appreciate
This
it.
was a lot of fun. No
Yeah.
worries. Sorry for
AJ.
you know,
Please, bro.
co-opting a little bit.
No, it's good. But I want to, before you go quickly, I want to be clear that like, oh, it's okay, he's gone. Like Leon had just said it, but you'll look back on this as an opportunity that you kind of missed out on. Because it's okay to see ground. Exactly what
I'm not. We never got around to
B.
fucking
Mozart
talking
said
about.
It's okay to see ground as long as you stick to your principles, but you've been talking parallel to everybody else, and you guys haven't really been discussing the same points, and we've got nowhere. And a lot of people are going to see this. Hopefully, subscribe to my channel, and
well, it doesn't matter because the most of the subscriber base are all people who are against anti-woke creators, that's what he covers anyway. So they're going to cheer him on, like, you did a great job, bro. Yeah, you totally owned the chuds. Like, sure you did. You couldn't even get a fucking thought out. It's ridiculous. I feel like you have Alzheimer's. I feel like I just abused an elderly man. It's ridiculous. Anyway,
that's why I called him Joe Biden if he sounded like he was chewing on fucking
crazy
crackers.
I don't think Vincent's is against the chuds kind of guy, but that's the.
I'm just
I couldn't tell by his content.
I know.
I thought, for Christ's sakes, that I could actually try to formulate something about pretty much ethics within it.
And yet, here we are 3 hours later, and you have failed to formulate anything, Vincent. You are a failure.
The only reason why you couldn't formulate anything was your fault. Like, it's not us. We asked you. You couldn't formulate.
No. Flash Phoenix.
Okay.
We don't love
I
Vincent.
wanted to use particular examples to sort of illustrate my point about fucking ethics.
But when you use those examples, you ended up asking questions.
Vincent, you have had 3 hours to try and formulate a point, and you have failed on every level.
I don't understand how someone can talk about ethics so much and have none. It just doesn't make any sense. I don't know. Anyway.
That's what this discussion's about. Trying to figure out a standard of ethics, okay? And you don't want to fucking nail that down. You don't
because it's impossible, my guy. You don't even want to nail it down.
It's impossible. It's the
impossible.
Social
Your
contract,
ethics
dude.
are different than us, my guy.
Yes. Your group.
So how the fuck are we going to sit down and go by the same level of standards when we all have different standards and ethics? When we should just be focusing on our own channels. Hold on.
We
should be focusing on our own channels. That's the beauty. Wait, that's the beauty. It's called YouTube, not WeTube. So I can just focus on my own channel with my own standards and ethics, and you could do your own channel with your own standards and ethics, and we don't all have to fucking play communism and do the same thing because we all decided to get together and do it. We don't have to do that. That's why it's called YouTube. It's your channel. That's like me going to your channel and telling you what to do with your channel. That's like me calling you unethical because of the content that you upload. What right do I have to say that when it's your channel? You are the boss of your channel.
You can give that opinion,
and your
okay?
failure,
and you can give your support and evidence for
your
it.
success and your failure is based on you. It's not based on me or any other standards that someone else has. So why don't you focus the energy on your channel? Because perhaps you'd probably be doing a little bit better.
You're trying to say everyone's aim should be the same, okay?
Vincent, this is honest criticism about your channel. You have got videos, and I mean this as a positive. You've got videos that view counts dwarf mine. My highest view count video is like 22 or 27,000 views, something like that. You've got videos that dwarf my view count. Explain to me why you only have 500 something subs. Is because people are clicking away, they aren't watching the whole thing, they don't find you interesting enough to subscribe, whatever it is. Somehow you are failing, and you should take that information. You should be like, hey,
what is my goal? Okay, you are fucking
Vincent. I'm fucking explaining right now. So shut the fuck up.
No,
I mean
you are just fucking talking. Talk.
You don't like to hear it.
Give me a fucking 30 seconds to actually explain. Go.
You did get 30 seconds.
You get
30
seconds.
You got videos whose view count dwarfs mine, yet for some reason I have 8 times the subscribers you do. Hypno has like 50 times the subscribers you do. You have to sit and ask yourself, why is that? Maybe there is something that you are doing structurally, audially, visually, something wrong that is not growing your channel. And sitting here and trying to ride on the coattails of individuals who are bigger than you, who are covering things the same as you, but doing it from a different lens, isn't working. Focus on your audio quality. Maybe change how you present your videos. I don't know, but the fact of the matter is something isn't working. When I look at one of your videos and it has like 36,000 views, but you've only got 500 something subscribers, that means people are clicking on it. Then within the first 30 or so seconds, they're clicking away. You are doing something wrong. And rather than pick a fight with me and Hypno, who are growing, you find a reason to blame others.
Vincent, let him finish, bro.
You know what's ironic about all this? I'm going to head up, but you know what's ironic about all this? You realize that by asking people to follow the same ethics, standardized ethics or whatever, which inherently by definition means the same morals and principles and ideals, by asking that, you are literally asking for everybody to be in an echo chamber.
No, when did I ever ask for it?
By saying that everybody should get together to make a set of standards and ethics to follow.
This whole
within a community, it is common practice.
A community can be in an echo chamber.
To
Yeah.
sort of get together.
No.
That's not true at all.
You can have awareness.
That's not true at all. There is
have.
communities. Listen, there's communities in many different places. New York is a great example where you got all different kinds of people living there, and they have all different kinds of ethics and standards, but they're in a community still, regardless.
Vincent. No, I can make one better. Vincent, you're in my Discord, so you're a part of my community, and you apparently vehemently disagree with me and my video styles. I have a bunch of people in my Discord that do not agree with me. That's a real fucking community because we all have a common thread that binds us, but we have the mental and philosophical fortitude to not agree with one another when it comes to certain aspects. So, as someone who vehemently disagrees with me enough to go on a fucking live stream to debate me, and yet you're still in my Discord. In fact, you left a message in my Discord about why I'm an idiot. You're still part of that community. So maybe the problem is you, my guy.
On that note, I'm going to head out, boys and girls.
Okay.
Thank you guys again.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
This was fun. And I'll be watching until I go to bed. So peace out.
But before we wrap this up, I want to show off a tweet to have this dialogue further because I think it's incredibly important. Because it's a tweet we never fucking got to, which I think is kind of the crux of this whole thing. And I would love to hear your response, Vincent.
Okay, I can give you a response about a tweet. That in the very least. I can't
get
respond to
it.
anything.
Gotcha. There it is. There. Got it.
So, Vincent, I said to you, and I quote tweeted you on this. This is when you accuse me of being another anti-woker. I've said on multiple occasions, I don't like that label and that it was given to me, just like it was given to numerous others, like Hypno, by the way. I don't give it to myself, and there's no reason to fight against it, so I embrace it. The irony in all this is that you claim that all anti-wokers are the same, while at the same time talking about how people need to be looked at as individuals, speaking out of both sides of your mouth, but you get to do it from a fictional high horse, because when you do it, you're doing it from both sides, so that makes you different. That makes it okay when you do it. It doesn't matter how
where do I make myself on a fictional high horse? You won't fucking quit. You keep on just going and going and going. Anytime I get
and I'm going to keep on going because I haven't finished yet.
All right. Okay. Leon's got the ball. Leon's got the ball. Let Leon finish his point and then go, Vincent.
I'm fucked here.
It doesn't matter
use the mute button, Zach.
Yeah. I don't want to do that.
Zach's never mutes people.
Just him. To protect him from himself.
It doesn't matter how often I call out both sides. It doesn't matter that you have zero grasp on my political and social beliefs. It doesn't even matter that we probably agree more than we disagree. You just hop in my comment section or on my X post as a reply guy looking for disingenuous, bad faith discourse under the guise of being an innocent centrist who's trying his hardest to be objective. At the end of the day, this conversation is little more to me than a public display for those that want to see what someone with no conviction looks like. I don't block, I don't mute, I don't stifle discussion or dialogue in any way because I value free speech. And even when the speech is retarded and outright fictional as yours has been, this boils down to you being a failed content creator in the culture war space.
Okay, pause.
No, I'm going to finish this, motherfucker. I got one paragraph left.
Don't take offense to it, Vincent.
And have little. You have little to no success of it on your own after years of being on the platform, and you have been on for years, Vincent. So the best you've got is pseudo-intellectualism on a website we all use for shits, giggles, trolling, and very, very rare attempts at serious conversation. If you ever want to have a real dialogue, I'm open to it. You clearly weren't open to it tonight, just like I am literally to anyone. But I'm not convinced you have the mental or emotional capability to do so, because it will mean coming face to face with the fact that best you're wrong, and at worst you won't be able to hold your fake moral philosophy anymore. I stand by this
philosophy. Okay. Again, you are automatically assuming my goal is the same as yours, to grow a channel, to get a certain audience.
That's not my goal. So out the gate, you're already wrong. We don't have the same goal.
But it is your metric for success, okay? You're judging me for my failure, okay? So implicitly,
my goal is
I'm
not to
doing
grow a
something
channel,
wrong
Vincent.
because-
My goal is not to grow a
Okay.
channel. You want to know why I started my channel? I started my channel because my wife left me and I wanted some sort of artistic outlet to cope with the fact that I was now a divorced motherfucker at age 28 years old. My goal wasn't to grow a channel. My goal was to have an emotional outlet and some sort of creativity to deal with being alone.
Okay. But how can you call me a failure if you have no clue?
Because you've been doing
If
this for about
that
8
is my
years
aim.
and you have got 500 something subs. That is a failure. You coast off the coattails of YouTubers bigger than you, whether it's me as a small 4,000 sub channel or Hypno as a 50,000 sub channel. You react and make commentary based on people far larger than you and don't add anything of value to the zeitgeist. You are a failed channel that has not grown, despite the fact that you can sometimes get 33,000 views on a video, but nobody hits the subscribe button. You are a failure.
At least I can be proud of my previous content. Your shit's gone within a day. Okay?
Should you be?
Yes. Fucking, I put a lot of work into a lot of those videos. How much time do you take? Prep
Look,
time
some people put a
sometimes.
lot of work into hiding a body, but they still get found out to be a fucking murderer.
Who
A lot
told you
of
about
work
that?
doesn't mean that you're doing the right
That
thing.
is a fucking horrible example.
No, my
there,
point is a
okay?
lot of work doesn't mean you're doing the right thing or the thing that does in fact work.
Okay,
What
I will
you are
come
doing
in.
is objectively a failure.
All right, Leon,
There's
I'm
no
gonna come
nice
in and
way to
say,
put it. I would like to see
Leon,
your
let
content
AJ.
grow.
Nah,
I
he
would
good, he
like
good.
to see, I would like to see your content grow. I would like to see you be able to do what Hypno does, what Smash JT does, what Nostalgia Critic does, what the Y Files do, what any insert big YouTuber does. I would like to see you do that. But the fact of the matter is, you can't do that with what you are currently doing.
No,
So
I
maybe
don't
the problem
want
is
to
you.
do it.
You
I
just
don't
said
want
your
to
goal
do
is
it.
to grow your channel, so clearly you do want to
No,
do it.
when
or
did
you
I
are
say
lying
my?
about your goal
I've
is growth.
never said my goal. I thought maybe that was
You
your goal.
said
I was
2
incorrect.
minutes
Leon, let him
ago
finish,
your
Leon.
goal was-
Let him.
You said 2 minutes
Leon,
ago
let
your
him
goal was
respond.
the same as mine to grow my channel.
No, I did not say that.
Oh my God, fucking
hell.
chat and people on the panel. Did he not say 2 minutes ago, my goal is the same as yours to grow my channel?
All
He
right.
did say
No.
that first part. I don't remember the second half though.
Yes.
all right,
Anyway.
AJ. Yes, talk.
I'm
Go,
gonna
AJ.
interrupt, be all positive and all that good shit. Leon said it. Vincent probably agrees more than disagrees with us. And I thought that was the goal. That was the point of this, was to not have two people make an enemy out of one another when it didn't need to be. And Vincent, yeah, man, you're probably going to walk away from this feeling terrible, feeling like we jumped you and all that type of stuff. But we
Nah.
legitimately wanted to give you a place to voice your opinion, because we feel like it shouldn't drag on and be like some fucking internet beef. Regardless of who started or however it started it.
Okay.
That's
I-
what I wanted. I can't speak for everybody, but I think that was the goal of this. And I think we were fair and allowed you ample amount of time to tell us what was your issue, and is there any way we could resolve it, or just agree to disagree and go on about our day, creating our content. And all
okay,
that.
if
My goal
there's-
was for you to see the error of your ways, and you have learned literally nothing
I mean-
despite the 3 hours of discourse.
I want to say this
Okay.
now. Hold on, guys, because this was never a 2v1 debate. I asked specifically if Hypnotic could join the stream. He asked specifically if he could as well. He would not have joined if we didn't get Vincent's permission, any level, and so that's why he came on. And he waited until Leon was done. Leon tagged him in, and that's how that swapped. It wasn't a 2v1 thing situation. So if you're coming in late, you missed that. That's what happened. So that's the one thing. That was not what was happening.
I will say it did kind of turn into a 2v1 towards the end.
It did, yes, but that wasn't the intent at all by anyone. I don't think.
No, it definitely
was not
wasn't.
the intent to turn into a 2v1. However, I will say that because of the way that Vincent acted towards myself and Hypno in tandem, it did in fact become that when it didn't need to.
Okay, let me at least get out my one point. I would like to see people talk about maybe creating standards for the sort of content created. Okay, just discuss that fucking thing. I don't need to be in there. Okay, I would like to see you guys talk about what sort of standards you want to see ethically within the community people are trying to build. Make clear mission statements.
You keep using that term.
Let him
Vincent.
finish. Let him finish.
No. That term is nebulous and meaningless, Vincent. I am an opinion channel that talks about nerd shit. There's no. I like Dragon Ball Z. I like Sonic the Hedgehog. There's no standards.
Leon, you gotta let him get there.
What I don't like.
Let him get there, Leon. I know what you're. I understand, and yes, but let him finish what he's trying to say, please.
Yeah, I just want. Literally, I just want people to talk about what they want within their communities, okay? And I couldn't even really get into that because people had to try to make it like I had a problem. And a lot of people just assuming things
You did
about
have a problem.
me.
You meant on a Twitter tirade because you had a problem. Don't act like you didn't have a problem, Vincent. You started.
And you went on a much bigger Twitter tirade, okay?
Comment. You started my
yes.
comment.
There is a bit of shit stirring on the Twitter crap.
Yes,
okay?
thank you. That's good.
Okay, I will admit to that. Okay, but that is after I got some stupid ass comments back. Okay.
Is every comment that disagree with you stupid ass? Because I looked at the Twitter responses. Almost every Twitter, I think every Twitter response actually was on my side. So
you're the popular one. I have very unpopular opinions.
Why do you think that is? Maybe you're just a fucking idiot, Vincent.
Now, okay, guys, hold on. I want to articulate what I think you're trying to get at, Vincent, and please tell me if I'm off on this. But what you're concerned about with Leon specifically and in general is that you channels like his, who you do like for the most part because you do watch, you don't like the efficiency versus ethics thing because you feel that he puts aside some ethics to get enough videos out and to get content out, to get clicks and views and subs, and he sacrifices some of what you see his ethics should be. Is that kind of the core of where you're coming from?
Yeah, that probably would. If you boiled it down, yes, I agree. That would be. And trying to think about where that will lead us in the future, okay?
And I would still agree with that assertion, but at least 3 hours later, we finally have an answer.
There's nothing wrong with that, Vincent. Actually, it's just that's your opinion, and I can see where you're coming from. It does, and that's why I was trying to draw that out with you because I could see that's what you meant.
Said it best. Vincent, why did you never say that until someone said it for you? We've been doing this for 3 hours and 7 minutes. So far, you've done nothing but make an ass out of yourself when Zach said it in 2 sentences.
Okay. How would you respond to that? I'm curious.
I literally just said I disagree with that assertion, but at least I respect it.
Okay. That is rather short.
No. Okay, but I'll help with that too. So I would suspect that Leon would then show evidence of what he does, which he already has in the show multiple times. So Leon, I know you have. And I already know you do, but I know that, right? Other people don't know that, but I know you use multiple sources. You do make sure that you're factual. And I have commented in your videos and said, you're wrong about this thing. And then we'll talk about it and you'll change it or I'm wrong. Like, it's fine. But
the video is the featured video on my channel. You click the Words of Paradise channel and the video that pops up is the one where I was wrong. And I made a whole video as a response to you about about what woke and anti-woke mean. I was like, damn, Zach's hit the nail on the head on this. I should attack it more in depth. And there's a reason that to this day, even though it's not my biggest video, that's the video I have on my featured channel. I think it's the most intellectually honest video of all time when it comes to my channel. And it was you that prompted that thought process. I very much take the thoughts of my critics and detractors into consideration because I'm just a fucking asshole who talks to a camera. I could absolutely be wrong, but I would like to be shown I'm wrong or ask questions that might make me question my ideology. Vincent, you don't do that, unfortunately. You might think you do, but unfortunately,
I haven't
you don't.
actually covered any of your actual opinions entirely. This is all based on a flippant response in the comment section, devolving into a little bit more on Twitter.
Your shit's going to turn to this.
Adding up. Okay?
Vincent, we can look at your channel and I can see the incessant need to disagree with the anti-woke Gamergate chuds simply so you can cling to your centrist beliefs, even if you are wrong. And that's fine, but at least acknowledge that that's what it is. IJP,
No,
you're
it's
so
not
sexy.
a fucking contrarian streak. I do
Vincent,
agree.
yes,
I
no,
do need
Vincent,
to.
you're
I do
contrarian.
agree that I
Acknowledge you're
need to
contrarian.
learn to communicate my criticisms a lot better and try to find a
lot
way.
better.
Yeah,
Yes,
you do,
I agree.
Vincent, but I would say, man, again, it was you did the YouTube comment, which is fine. You're definitely there, free to comment, but then you screenshotted it and you sent it over to Twitter to tag a minute. At that point, I felt like you're trying to get attention, clout chase, and make an enemy out of this person or put on
No,
display.
I'm just not thinking about it. I'm not thinking it's a big deal. And Leon, you guys are seeing it differently than me.
Vincent, honest question. Why would you tag me in that post if you didn't want me to see it?
Because I thought it got eaten up by YouTube. Okay,
Vincent, no, Vincent. It is very common knowledge, it is obvious knowledge that tagging people on X actually lowers the reach of the overall post. If you wanted to make a statement, then you wouldn't have tagged me because tagging people.
Yes, I wanted you to see the response back.
Vincent.
Okay,
Let me finish. It is very obvious knowledge that tagging people diminishes the overall view count. So the fact that you tagged me proves you wanted me, Leon, to see it. Clearly, you had a message to send. At least acknowledge that much.
What is that?
I thought it was.
It's a Mexican.
You disagreed, obviously, but I wanted you to see my response because I thought YouTube ate up that particular comment.
you wanted me to
that
see
was
it.
my
You
intent
acknowledge
with that.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
So we're on
I
the same
wasn't
page.
expecting a
You
reply
acknowledge
how you gave
wanted
it,
me-
but
You acknowledge you
Just
wanted
to see
me
it.
to see your dumbass response. And I'm
Yeah.
okay with you responding with a dumbass response. I say in every video, I value diversity of thought over anything else. You can think differently than me. That's fine. But the point is, you tagged me that screenshot because you wanted me to see it. I saw it. I disagree with it. We had a back and forth, and it eventually led to where we're at now, where you find yourself floundering for any sort of a response, be it between me or Hypno, the chat, the moderators, the whole nine. Maybe the problem is you.
Vincent, people aren't owed your time or their time. People don't owe you their time or attention. So we did see that he did initially reply to you from the YouTube comment, but you wanted.
And
it
when
to
did
go
I say
further.
anyone owes me their time or attention?
Because
There's a
you
lot of
didn't get the-
claims being made about me. Okay, you're
I'm-
making assumptions. Okay, maybe I've made a
AJ
few
just said that. He didn't
incorrect
say that you said
assumptions.
that. He's just bringing that up.
Yeah, I'm just saying
Okay.
people they don't owe you that. But it leads me to
No,
believe
I agree.
once he replied and then you replied back with more text. And then again, my issue is the screenshot, and that's weird to me. And then going to Twitter, it was like reply more to me, talk back more to me.
I
need
do
more
a
of your
lot of
attention,
weird things
Leon.
people don't understand. Okay, but I'm more came from the commentary community. I actually got out of the commentary community because of some Me Too bullshit. Okay,
Vincent,
and they were.
How old are you? I'm genuinely curious. How old are you? If you're willing to say, you don't have to say on screen. for
No,
privacy purposes. How
I'm
old are you?
trying to keep all personal information private.
Okay. Well, I will.
What's
tell
your
you
address?
I will tell you, Vincent. I'm
411.
30 years old. I'm 30 years old. My grandfather did IT. In fact, he installed every PC in Walmart. My father did IT. For a living, I do IT. I've grown up in a family surrounded by computers. We've had the internet in my house since I was 4 years old. I grew up on various websites, 4chan, youthemannow.com, funny junk, this, that, and the other. The point I'm trying to make is I'm very familiar with the internet, even though this is my third attempt at a channel. My first channel was in 2016. That was 8 years ago. It failed. My second channel failed. This is my third attempt at a channel. The point is, I know how the internet works. I don't know your age. Maybe you know how the internet works. Maybe it doesn't. But the point that I'm trying to make is when you started tagging me and shit and responding on my stuff, I was trolling you, bro. I don't take a thing you've said seriously. Frankly, I still don't take you seriously. I kind of find you pathetic. My videos aren't exactly great. I'm being honest. My videos aren't exactly. I've been doing this a year and a half. I got 4,000 subscribers. I'm nothing special. I'm a dude that turns on the camera, talks shit, turns off the camera. Then I go out to the mall, or I play Smash Bros, or I go fuck my girlfriend, or whatever it may be. But frankly, after I turn the camera off, I really don't think about it. Next time I go to record a video, I click the refresh button and be like, oh, I've gained 3 subs, or whatever it is. I find you trying to be a reply guy on X to me and Hypno and all the others fucking pathetic, because there's more to life outside of YouTube, and I don't think you've realized that, because here you are 8 years later with a dead, failing channel whose only claim to fame is commenting on other bigger channels, and to me, that's sad.
Okay, but you haven't actually watched most of my fucking previous videos. Okay, you're pulling this shit out of your ass, okay?
Because you're uninteresting, Vincent. I have tried to watch your videos.
If you
and
don't,
as I've said multiple times, you sound like Joe Biden chewing on moist saltines. You are uninteresting. And one of the prerequisites for having a channel with some modicum of success is that you be interesting. Why does Hypno have 50,000 subscribers? Why does 8-Bit Eric have almost 1,000? Why does the Angry Video Game Nerd or Tim Pool have into the millions? Because people find them interesting. You need to do something different, because what you're doing right now isn't
I don't fucking need to do it. This is not my aim to grow the channel. Okay, why can't you learn this?
Then what are you doing it for? You said earlier your goal is to grow a channel. Vincent,
no,
you said earlier your goal was...
I did not. This is a fucking
yes,
lie.
You did.
Okay,
you
keep on fucking lying.
Vincent, be honest with yourself.
Okay, bring it up.
Earlier, you said my goal is to grow a channel. You said that. I'm quoting you.
No,
At the very least, you said your guys' goals was the same. So what does that mean?
The quote was,
that's conflating two different ideas. But back to the Alyssa Conti thing,
Vincent,
you and Hypno seem to have disagreed. Every time I bring up an actual example, you fucking have to go on a fucking tirade.
Vincent,
go
you
ahead.
said we can roll back the fucking tape when this is done. You said your goal is the I'm quoting you. My goal is the same as yours, to grow my channel. You're not gonna do it at the rate that you're going. Clearly what you're doing isn't working, and riding on the coattails of YouTubers who have bigger subs than you isn't paying off.
It's because that's not what I'm trying to do.
Because you're a failure, Vincent. It's because you're a failure. Fix what you're doing.
That's what makes you feel better to think that I'm a failure when that is not my fucking aim, okay?
You've got thoughts. You've got opinions. You've got views. Maybe they're your own. Maybe they're Jordan Peterson's. I don't know. But what you're doing right now
that's Adam Frente.
So do something different, Vincent. Fix what you're doing and try to come up with something that is intrinsically you and not what is riding on the coattails of those who are larger than you.
Again,
Vincent,
you're not just accepting what I'm saying. Obviously,
don't go join actual fandom. Don't join them.
Yeah, maybe don't do that.
Don't do
definitely
it.
Don't do that.
He won't. He definitely won't. I believe in my boy.
There's actually a lot of people in the chat who do believe in you too, Vincent. So,
Okay.
listen,
I do want Leon. Okay, obviously you're not the one to talk. Neither is Hypno. Talk about actually having standards. Okay,
But
you
no,
created
no,
something.
Vin-
That's
Leon,
fine.
Leon, let him, please.
No,
We got to wrap
Vincent,
this.
I mean, I think it's important to self-reflect and go over this. And I don't
Vincent,
think
look at
this
the chat.
is such
Vincent,
a W as you thought.
Vincent,
Yeah, I
look
don't
at the
fucking
chat.
care.
They're
This
saying
is
you're the
your
problem.
guys'
You jumped to me
audiences,
being the problem.
okay?
You jumped to Hypno being the problem. If
There's a
everyone
lot of
is
people
saying,
here that aren't normally here.
if everyone's saying that you're the
When
problem,
did I say
don't,
they're the problem? Okay,
you don't.
fucking
Vincent, what I'm saying is you don't want to acknowledge that you are the problem.
No, you're the one
Have
who's calling someone a
some
problem.
humility.
When
Have
did
some
I actually
humility.
say
Take a
any of
step
you
back.
people are the problem? You conflated me believing my opinion that the things you do definitely seem unethical. Okay, I'm not calling you guys a problem. You're sort of abstracting this out of your own sort of head canyon.
I'm not.
Are you shit throwing right now,
on me.
Vincent?
Yes, you're making shit up. Okay, I just
Vincent,
tell
I'm
you
reading
directly.
the chat. Serrano says, I'm here because he says, I'm here because Leon is well shit, the chat just scroll up. Serrano says, I'm here because Leon is here and I don't like Vincent. Don't make me fire up over Tim. My mind is I'm gonna change the better on Vincent. I'm just hurt that Vincent said that about me. Dude, quit while you're ahead. You're not ahead. What do you mean you like people are against you, dude? This is a matter of you need to recognize that maybe if everyone's against you, you're the problem. If you want to sit there and be in denial and be like, oh, no, it's everyone else that's wrong, I can't stop you. Go for it. But I'm going to be real. That's pretty fucking retarded, you dumbass nigga faggot.
Leon, what the fuck?
You saved that to the very end.
That wasn't that funny, Leon. We have to cancel you now.
You could do better. You could do better with that,
Yeah,
Leon.
absolutely. You can
6 out of
definitely do
10,
better.
dude.
And
When you say that, he doesn't mean black people. He's saying ignorance.
Yes. Quiet for a second. Quiet
I
on the
meant-
set. We have to thank some people who've donated generously tonight, including Flaccid Phoenix, who looks familiar. I think I've seen him around a bit. Vincent is greater than other lame YouTubers. YouTube stirs. So that's for you, Leon. Or Vincent. Sorry. I'm going to give you this to see if we can fire up again before we shut her down.
Conan, what is best in life? To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women.
That would require that Vincent have lemon to have lamentations, and I don't buy it.
This dumpster fire has warmed Laden Starfish's heart. So I appreciate that. I appreciate you. And honestly, I thought this was going to come to like a more of a friendly conclusion at the end. I'm surprised it went the way it did.
No, Vincent's a moron who has not
But-
learned the error of his ways.
You're not helping,
and
Leon.
you're
Come
the
on.
one who assumes my
wait.
intent. Okay.
Hold on, turkey
A
call.
little diaphragm in it that allows the air to vibrate. You should try that.
Okay, I would love
go
to.
ahead.
All
I
right.
want to see this. No. Nobody's sure good. That just wasn't right.
Yeah.
Me likey.
I like her. Good instincts. Good instincts on that one. And B Mozart, $2. I take back what I said. DBZ is good. Wow. So we
Good.
did change
That's a horrible
minds here
take.
tonight somehow.
With violence.
I
I will
Minds
take
were
that as the
changed.
ultimate W. Anyone that takes the side of DBZ being good, number one in my heart right there. B Mozart, I love you.
Oh no, he said it was trash earlier and I banned him. That's
But
why
he
Oh.
changed his opinion.
Really?
That's what matters.
That's it.
Okay.
GT is better. Super sucks.
no.
He took an L, reasserted himself, so I can appreciate that. I'll give him this one.
Well, I'm packing up my cane and I'ma head out west where real women come equipped with script and fake press. Find a nest in the hills, chill like Flint, buy an old drop top, find a spot.
I ain't even gonna front. That's one of the only people I've seen in concert, not once but twice. Uncle Cracker's a straight G.
Oh yeah?
I've seen him in concert twice. I fucking love Uncle Cracker.
Isn't it? Okay, well, wasn't that Kid Rock?
So that song is Uncle Cracker featuring Kid Rock. Uncle Cracker was actually Kid Rock's DJ before he got famous.
Hold on.
Are
I was
you
about to
another
say-
one of the imitators also? Are you an impersonator of Kid Rock?
I don't
No,
think
he's
he's
from
trying to-
Michigan. Michigan is fucking disgusting, but okay.
AJ, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say that Leon brought balance to the nigga comment with Cracker. But he used a hard R. You said nigger. I need to hear
I said nigga the whole time. You would know if I said nigger. I said
Okay.
nigga.
You clarified. Okay.
That's what AJ cares about.
I would like to give Vincent now the floor to, if you can, formulate what it was you wanted to get across to people here who are still watching. And we'll try not to have you interrupted, but please try not to ask questions in the middle of it, because it does pull people in.
Well, the reason I ask questions is to know where people their start point is, what they know before I go into what I want to explain. Okay. And I don't even have anything to really explain. I like to explore topics like the fucking ethics, what ethics should be, how they're formed within communities and society. And let me get out the efficiency sort of argument, because there was a couple of things I could have brought up, but yeah, actually I brought up the Stutter and Craig stuff.
Bro,
but yeah,
move on.
When content creators sort of sacrifice the sort of ethics, common conduct of content creators, they tend to get sloppier and lazier. I had the example of, look at the angry video game nerd. Okay. He started getting bigger, hiring more people. One of those people plagiarized another video, and that sort of brought him some shame. Okay. That's what happened when he sort of lowered his ethical standards to just make content instead of making content he likes.
He was around for 15 years. Someone fucking plagiarized once, and it has not hurt his fucking view count whatsoever. I'm gonna interrupt your outro because you're a fucking idiot, Vincent. Angry Video Game Nerd. Angry Video Game Nerd has been around since 2006. Someone plagiarized his shit in 2019. It was Newt, by the way, because I'm actually a big fan. I follow it. Newt fucking plagiarized one article in 2019, and it has not hurt his subs or his view count whatsoever. You're living in a fucking fantasy, you goddamn retard.
You goddamn loser. I don't care about view count.
You're objectively wrong.
Leon, I don't want to mute you. Just let him get it out so we can go.
Standards. You're objectively fucking wrong. His view count has not suffered. His subs haven't suffered.
Did I mention anything about view count? Did I mention anything about subscribers? Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and it's sad that
idiot. I'm a believer in free speech and that everyone should have their opinion, but you don't even fucking deserve a YouTube channel because you're such a goddamn idiot. You need to be put in a fucking
What the fuck did I do to piss you off this badly to be such a salty little bitch?
You spent this whole 3 hours talking about facts this and objectivity that and ethics this, and then you lead in your fucking outro with factually incorrect information. You're a fucking
there is nothing factually incorrect. I was talking about the quality of his content.
Views haven't suffered. His subs haven't suffered. Someone plagiarized something once and they got fired immediately. And you want to bring it up?
I don't give a shit about Angry Video Game Nerd at all. Vincent, let's let you finish and we'll get so we can get out. People got to go to bed. People are
hold on, Vincent. Let me interrupt you. There's 50 fucking people here right now. I'm only 25 subscribers away from 800. Motherfuckers, subscribe to my channel right now. Vincent, this is how you grow your channel. Attach yourself to better whites, okay? And then the numbers will grow. All right. I also have a link.
I don't want to grow my channel.
Vincent, I'm making a fucking joke, bro. I do not care. I'm making a joke. I'm just
Stop
playing,
silencing
Vincent.
black voices.
I know. I'm playing it up.
Subscribe
good
to
on
me
you, man.
right now. 50 fucking people. I see y'all in all of these people's chats, and I'm always in there. I'm talking to y'all. We'll be shooting the shit and having fun. Let's go. Subscribe right now.
And here's what you don't know. He hates you. He hates all of you fucks. AJ hates. He sees with hate about all of us, but he puts up with it all the time because he wants to grow his channel. Sometimes that's what you got to do.
That's what you got to do. You got to fight for it. If you don't vote for me, you ain't black.
He's playing it up. Here's the difference between me and Vincent. I'm not playing it up. I've been 100% fucking serious this entire goddamn time. Or at least 100% honest this whole time. Maybe not serious, but honest.
All right, look, I'm authentically black. I find it hard to believe you're not understand.
He's black. You can see he's black though, right?
I'm black.
Yeah,
He's a nigga.
Yeah,
With
Whoa,
the hey,
whoa,
I'm the
whoa,
best
whoa.
black friend.
Hey, you
We
can't
ain't
call him that.
Nah, we don't have to
Oh,
say
yeah,
right there. You see my
AJ's
dogs?
No, AJ's my favorite nigga, but he's still a nigga.
You have to go vote for him. You can't say that.
I don't like this. This is crossing.
I
the
don't
line
have
for me.
anything to call Leon because Cracker is not hilarious. It's not funny. We got to come up with something else.
Mayo Monkey's kind of
that's what
funny.
his
but not
son
really.
did. Okay.
Call me a limp wrist cracker.
Nah, that's lame as fuck.
So the link to vote
mean,
for
he just wants to
AJ,
clip it.
let me promote you, AJ, is in the chat. It's the pinned comment. Go click it, and you can see this page. You see AJ's, mid face, and you see his dogs, which are cute. And vote for him, even if you don't like him, or even if you know he hates you.
there are
I'm
no
not seeing
good
link
white
in the chat
celebrities.
because I want to vote for him, but I'm not seeing link in the chat.
It's the pinned comment.
Pinned comment at the top.
Oh,
Pinned
pinned
comment.
At the top.
Okay.
At the top. Yes, sir. I am second. Somehow I am second. I didn't even think I'd be here. I was like, everybody else, they're going to get chosen or they're going to meet Caesar and all that type of shit. This black is trying to meet the Mexican who got me on my dog training, dog behaviors journey, bro. This is about to be fucking wild. Y'all making it happen. Let's keep making it happen. Let's keep them votes rolling in, people, and continue coming to Circle of Jerks.
Hell yeah.
Woo!
They are certainly a circle that jerks.
We are. Yep. Yeah, and he also, you can also go make another account with a different email address. I won't tell. I will not tell anyone that you did that. And then go vote for AJ. You'll feel better about yourself.
Thank you, Zach. Teach us those white secrets.
That's how you do it.
To play the system. To come up. My bad. What'd you say, Leon?
No, I'm voting for you. Not only am I voting for you, but I am doing 5 additional fucking votes.
Yeah, there we go.
Whoa,
There we go.
Leon.
That's why Leon can say nigga.
That's fair. I think that's fair. Also, that's partial reparations. You might be paid up now, Leon.
Look, man,
You might be paid up.
Leon
AJ, do you free
has-
him from his debt?
Leon has done his part, bro. He's good. Yeah. I will give him the card, the black card. I can't. None of y'all.
Nah, you wouldn't even give that to me. Okay.
You brown, bro. You good.
All right.
Yeah,
mean,
don't
you
forget to go to
pretty
church,
pale, but-
please. After this, especially, you got to go do some prayer of some kind, whatever it is you do.
Just don't burn it down, okay?
Yeah,
That goes
don't,
without saying. Yeah.
Don't do it.
Tim, I would never pretend to be you, bro.
Yeah, Tim, you got to stop with the Austrian landscape painter thing in the chat, please. Just back it off a little bit, all right?
Josh's favorite painter.
That's right. That's right. Vincent, do you have anything else you wanted to get off your chest?
What? After the struggle session, you guys tried to put me through. Joking.
Come on, dude. Don't.
Yeah,
You said joking.
yeah.
You said joking.
I got
You said
something.
joking.
I am joking. Shit. Fucking hell. Okay. It was quite illuminating experience. It does show me how I could deal with people in the future, and questions are bad. Questions are bad. Okay. Statements are much better. Okay. And sort of having an idea of what questions are being said. Yeah. It's a whole fuckery thing in general, but it was an invaluable experience that I'll probably take away something different than everyone else here.
Questions are not bad, Vincent. Question
No,
everything.
questions are not bad.
Just don't make villains out of people that you don't need to.
Yeah, there are no stupid questions. Only stupid people asking questions.
Dempsey, no, there's no synopsis coming. It's not going to happen, dude.
Why
But
you
thanks.
think I'm making people into villains? Okay, I don't use moralistic language. I almost never use moralistic
You have
language.
literally spent
Okay?
the whole time using moralistic language.
Morals-
3.5
what have I
hours.
said?
We are
Morals
wrapping
Talking
this
about
up.
ethics is not
morals are a part of ethics.
No, morals is a branch of ethics.
Just
Okay, I
drop
didn't
it,
want to
guys.
get
Just
deep
drop
into.
it. We gotta go to
ethics.
bed.
Yeah, we're going to bed. Scooby Pub, thank you. You've hung in all night as well for $5. Thank you, Vincent. I demand you give me back the 3 hours of my life I wasted trying to understand anything you said.
That's your own fault, okay? And
No, Vincent,
I
that's part of
fucked
the
up.
problem. It's your fault for being an idiot.
Stop it, Leah.
no, it's
and-
not. The last part
One
illuminated
of-
something very important, which thank you for, Leon.
One of my favorite clips.
This is you as an All-American and a big opportunity for you in Hollywood, you must have had to beat off a lot of American men to get this part. Why does that make you giggle? Did you not have to beat them off?
You
With a big...
Good times. Good times.
Hey, I'm just gonna say, after all that shit I was talking, all that hype, one person subscribed. Fuck you, motherfuckers.
One person.
Fuck y'all.
Will it help if I unsubscribe and resubscribe?
No, you good. You good, Vincent. Stay subscribed. If I don't refresh this screen and see me at 100, I'm gonna do something drastic.
Wow.
Gonna shoot up a school.
Like get a job?
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. I've been hanging around y'all too long.
Oh,
Thank
I
you,
want
B-Mo.
people to subscribe to me.
Yes.
Get me happy because I care so much about getting subscriber and views. Just make me happy. Give it 48 hours, then just completely ditch me. You'll completely destroy my soul because I care so much about subscriber and views. Obviously,
He does. You can tell. You can tell he means it. And here is his. Please go subscribe. I subscribed to you today already. You got to do something. What you're like? I don't know what the ad is about with your 9667. What's that about? Why'd you do that? Anyway, it sucks. Don't do that. It's hard to find you, Vincent.
I'm subscribed,
IJP.
Vincent.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Leon, you should find more people to debate you. Smarter people, obviously, than me, with more
Better looking too, ideally.
But yeah. I mean, I would like to see like debates between you and maybe a smarter centrist, in your opinion. Okay.
I mean, smarter. Sure, there's no such thing as a smart centrist. I say this speaking as an ex-centrist, and yeah, there's no smart centrist. If you're gonna be a centrist,
that's very prejudicial. That's very prejudicial.
We're supposed to be wrapping up, guys. Stop it.
IJP.
What's up?
I'll wait for my outro.
Are you doing a God of War?
I'm not doing
video
that
again?
Yet. I'm doing Minecraft. It's taking months because I'm gay.
Did you have Vaseline on your camera?
Why have you never been on my show? I have asked you multiple times.
Because you stream on Mondays. I'm always busy.
What's up with them toddler hands you were just throwing?
What? You don't like my...
That's
I don't even know what this is.
I've been thinking you don't like me.
I do like you.
He's got the...
I'm
just stream on a better day.
He's trolling. AJ trolled you. Yeah, not AJ. IJP trolls you guys with his Gadsden flag when he's Mexican.
Oh, yeah.
He treads on you all he can.
Fact check, true.
Yeah, that's his hobby. All right, then we are out. Go subscribe to AJ. Oh, yeah, sorry, Leon.
Damn,
Sorry.
gonna disrespect
Sorry,
this.
AJ. Oh, sorry. Put you on here. Solo. Let's go, Leon.
Yeah, first of all, there's no such thing as an intelligent centrist. There's only a centrist that has not become an anarchist yet. I just want to throw that out there. But yes, come over to my channel, Words of Paradise. I cover pop culture through a political lens. And I'll be real, this was a complete waste of time, or at least it would have been a waste of time if not for all the comedy that came from it. And the comedy was honestly pretty fucking amazing. I think we all know who the clear winner this was. And the winner was you guys, the chat, because you sat through it like absolute fucking troopers. Vincent's kind of a moron, but we all love him anyway. Zax is the muscles from Brussels. IJP is the Mexican who may as well be an American, and AJ's a fucking nigga, and we love him anyway. So yeah, come over to my channel at Words of Paradise, where we cover pop culture through political lens. I got a live show coming up this Monday, Countercast. It's an absolute blast, where we talk about things that actually matter. We don't just circle back through definitions of like ethics for 3 hours. That's really all I've got for this. Thanks a mil, and I just want to thank you, New Amsterdam Vodka, for helping me getting through this sponsored chat. This video is sponsored by New Amsterdam Vodka. Yes, it's like $7.99 a pint. It's worth it. It's all here in the Nerdosphere. This has been Words of Paradise.
Attaboy, thank you, Leon. Thanks, chat.
Leon, fuck you. Does my 50% werewolf mean nothing? No representation from the beast side, bro.
What are you on about?
But don't
right
go too far in the beast side,
That is
okay?
all.
Okay,
No, bro.
some of that gets weird.
No,
Now
Tim
I'm
Salt
mad.
is wrong. No fucking Hitler was awesome. Don't listen to TikTok. Hitler was great. He was awesome. Props to Hitler.
Tim's talk. You got to stop with this stuff. You know.
Sonya
Just
came
leave it. That's
back.
enough. That's enough. Sonya's back.
Sonya came back.
All right. So I am back on Wednesday. What's Good Wednesday, 9:00 Central, and Tuesday I'll be with the.
By the way, do I
Gooch.
really have an open invite for the show?
Yeah, let me know if you want to come on. Yeah.
I didn't know that. Awesome. Just
Don't
send me
lie.
links
Don't lie.
anytime.
I invited you.
I will totally jump in. I did not know.
I
had an
invited
open
you
invite.
before, and you was like, "Fuck no, I'm not coming."
Yeah, but I thought that was only on your channel. I didn't realize when it was like a Circle of Jerks invite in general.
Oh, okay.
Sonya hung around. Thank you, Sonya, or came back. Either way, thanks. And yeah, you just missed it. Just missed it. Go back and watch it. It's something
That's
else.
a shit show.
Tim, you got to stop with the Austrian painter stuff, okay?
Subscribe to my fucking channel.
And go subscribe to AJ, and then also go and vote for him because he wants to meet Cesar Millan, and that's going
We
to be.
wanted him to meet him too.
We want to be there for that, or at least
In
you can
spirit.
live stream it. It's going to be amazing. He really does want that. It's not a joke.
Yeah.
IJP wants me to meet him because that's his uncle. So if I meet Caesar, then we can meet up and have our little bro session.
I'll be on the Gooch's channel on Tuesday night. We're talking about Invincible, a great show. And other than that, guys, please subscribe here if you haven't, and click the notification bell because you miss stuff if we don't. Because I go random live sometimes, and you don't want to miss it. Appreciate all you guys, and Vincent, Leon, thank you for throwing hands tonight, and thank you Hypno for coming on.
A person isn't racist for words. Leon treats me like royalty. Nadia treats me like shit. She never says nigga, but she treats me like shit.
I'll be real. Like
She's the
no,
true racist.
AJ is a straight fucking nigga, but my god, I love him to death. I would swap bodies with him in an instance. I love
He's really short though.
I would love to know for just 24 hours what it's like to be a fucking dreadlock nigger. Like,
But
I
he's like 5'4". Do you really want that part?
I'm glad you're not
5'8".
expecting.
4 inches ain't much a difference.
I'm 5'8".
All right.
I'm 6'8" in my wolf form.
That's it, everyone. Get on your feet. This is our outro song. You know what? You love it. It's gonna be stuck on your head for tomorrow. And yeah, thank you, RJP. Respect. Let's go.
Hard R. Called out hard R. We
I
heard
stand
it.
by my first statement.
Respect to the trans community. And fuck you, transphobes.
Trans people are my friends. Transphobes gonna catch these hands. Trans people are my friends. So respect them for we're going in. Trans people are my friends. Transphobes gonna catch these hands. Trans people are my friends. So respect them for we're going in. Transphobes on your fucking mouth. I'll knock you out. I'll knock you out. Transphobes on your fucking mouth. I'll knock you out. You better watch out. Trans people are my friends. Transphobes gonna catch these hands. Trans people are my friends. So respect them for we're going in. Trans people are my friends. Transphobes gonna catch these hands. Trans people are my friends. So respect them for we're going in. Trans people are my friends. Everyone.